extremely rich. Hey girl, welcome to my house party. It's a giant mansion, baby. Don't slip on all my money. Yeah, there's a lot of models and some supermodels too. Don't touch my diamond fridge, it costs more than the country of Peru. Seduction is like a game of chess, and I'm the queen. Wait. Can't stop, won't stop dancing deep into the night. It's a mansion party. Know that time is super tight. And if you're feeling naughty, we'll smoke champagne by candlelight. It's a mansion party. And later on the panda fight. You've really got to agitate the pandas to get them engaged in combat. They're very docile by nature. I laced their bamboo. Hey girl, heard you couldn't find the dance floor. Just walk right past the garden, go through the Spanish-French doors, turn right at the 7th bathroom, then a left in my laser car. You can ride my purebred stallion. If you hit my mode, you've gone too far. Take an upside down left at the MC Escher stairs. Okay, you're almost halfway there. Can't stop, won't stop dancing deep into the night. It's a mansion party. I bought a yacht just for tonight. And if you're feeling naughty, we'll smoke champagne by candlelight. It's a mansion party. Now let's watch two pandas fight. Last week all over again. Let's get the hell out of here! Can't stop, won't stop, non-stop, running for my life. It's a mansion party. I pray to God we all survive. And if you're feeling saucy, we'll grab some spears by candlelight. It's a mansion party. We're dropping pandas left and right. Send yourself! Die! Party's awesome! So many pandas going crazy! escape the justice my meaty clackers could provide. So I bought them a little unitard and found them a tiny cave. Then ran to the city's toughest gang and screamed there's no escape from the wrath of thunder and lightning. Just that fell from an angel's crown. Thunder and lightning. Round your jump, then I'll take you down. Stones of war, tiny hammers of Thor. Thunder and lightning. One with the power to electrify, one with the strength to smash. First you hear that rumble, baby, and then you see the flash. My loins are filled like darkened clouds, evil has no chance. All shall tremble before the storm that gathers in my pants. Turns out being struck by lightning doesn't give you any powers. They caved my head in with a pipe and beat me for several hours. But as I lay there half conscious, with my nuts exposed to air, I looked up to the blackened sky and said an ancient prayer. Lord, if you're there, please infuse my nuts with the power of 1,000 suns. Holy shit, you're real? Let there be thunder and lightning. Acorn shot from the tree of life. Thunder and lightning. High voltage nerves lighting up the night. Mighty balls gifted from Odin's house. Thunder and lightning. Suck 'em.
Are we live? Yes, we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to an exciting Sunday stream where today I make it up to you all that I missed Saturday. I'm sorry, I was at a shoot yesterday and it started at 7 a.m. and I thought it'd be over in time for me to get home to stream yesterday, but I didn't because they ran late and bullshit. Anyway, I'm making it up to you guys today, Sunday, because it has been almost a month since I have gotten in a 3-stream week, and I'm not putting it off longer. We're getting it in, and I'm buying myself some time. So maybe next week I'll just cut a day out just for the fuck of it. But we'll see once we get. We'll burn that bridge once we get to it. But, before we get into all of that, I have a simple question for all of y'all. How have your weeks been? How are your weekends shaping up to be? And most importantly, how are you all doing today? Hi, Argon. Why is there a tardigrade on your screen? Because you've clicked the tardigrade button. And now I am here. Busy Dr. Tardigrade. That's right. Yesterday I was a shoot where I was playing either a doctor or a nurse or an orderly. I don't know. They put me in scrubs and they had me run around in a hallway because people were dying. I'm not really sure. I think all of them wear scrubs, right? Is there anything that like in a real hospital that like on site you can tell? I don't know. Eric, the weekend is nearly over. I know, but I have that. That's one of my pre-programmed responses, Zelix. You can't yell at me for that. And maybe you have a fun Sunday evening planned. I don't know. You're so mean to me, Zelix. So mean. Janitor. They're called orderlies, right? Apologies to any professional orderlies out there. That was a mean joke. I'm sorry. Oh, fuck. Hi, Z-Legs. Hi, V. Hi, Ultima. Chaotic. Hello from the other side. Chaotic's over in YouTube chat. Hasn't responded to my hello, though, so I don't know what happened to him. Oh, well. Doing well, living life. I'm glad to hear that, Ultima. Yeah. So I did a shoot yesterday. It was all that. I'm still waiting to get my $50. Fucking everyone out here uses Zelle. My bank doesn't support Zelle, though. And everybody looks at me like I'm crazy when I'm like, okay, do you need my direct deposit information? Like, well, do you have Zelle? Homie, you're pay... No. Can I direct deposit? Do you got PayPal? What the fuck? Why does nobody just want to do direct deposits? I don't know. I feel like if you're actually like doing a business, you know, like you're doing a business and you're hiring people to come in, you should be set up to just do direct deposit. Maybe I'm insane for thinking they're pretty straightforward, but whatevs. Hi, Sour. How you doing? How many more days to your next exam, my guy? And have you gotten your grade back on the last one that you were pretty sure you bombed? I don't know. I'm rooting for you. You told me that sunspot fact, and that was pretty cool. But today, we're going to be hippity-hopping our asses right back into Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. We are making solid progress. We're at 261 out of 300, right? Yes, we've got 39 achievements left. Last time we only knocked out 5. Today, we have a little more time available than last time. So we're going to settle in, and I'm going to try to at least beat getting 5 achievements. We'll see what we can do. Again, we're getting to more and more tricky and hard to solve achievements, but I'm sure we could figure something out and hopefully get ourselves, what do I really want? I want to get over the 90% lump. So that means I probably need to get about 6 achievements to get over 90%, so that's the goal. Wait, Sunday stream? Yeah, I wasn't able to stream yesterday because of a shoot I was at, Sour. I'm sorry. But I'm making it up to all of y'all immediately. And it's because it's the last day of the week, and it would have been 3 weeks in a row I didn't give you 3 streams, so... I'm getting in just under the wire. How did the barbecue go? That's right, we didn't really get to chat about the barbecue, y'all. Well, unfortunately, just because of some scheduling, not as many people were able to come out as I had hoped. But still, it was me, Milk, and Lotus all fucking chilling on my roof. I was able to get the barbecue started up without much issue. I did need to replace the battery. on the electric starter it was using. But besides that, everything else ran smooth. We got it on, we heated it up. I let it go for like 10 minutes before I started cooking, partially to let it heat up, and because after our chat on stream, I'm like, I want it to sanitize itself a little bit. I'm a little concerned since I don't have a brush or nothing. But then I slapped like all of the burgers I brought on because I'm like, hey, any we don't eat, I'm gonna just throw in the fridge and have for lunches for the next few days. I threw on like half the dogs I had. We toasted up a few buns. And then while I was cooking, there was someone else up on the roof that was like heading out and said hi to us. And because they had just walked past just as I was pulling the dogs off, so both Milk and Lotus wanted hamburgers more so than dogs, but I had like 6 dogs cooking. I was pulling the first 3 dogs off, and I'm like, this person's walking by, and I mean, if people aren't super interested in dogs, I look over to this guy and I'm like, hey, you want a dog on your way out? Because the dude was leaving, like he was heading towards the elevator. He's like, what? I'm like, you want a dog? And he saw there was a plate of hot dogs and buns. He's like, oh, sure. He brought over, he had his own plate. I guess he had been eating on the roof. He brought his own plate over, got a hot dog bun, picked up one of the fucking hot dogs, and immediately dropped it on the floor. And it rolled, so this dude ends up chasing it a few feet across the room, picks it up, I think throws it away, comes over, grabs his second dog, puts it in the bun, and then sits down at our table and starts chatting. And I'm just kind of over there cooking at the grill, kind of chuckling to myself. Because I'm like, I thought this guy was leaving. I'm sorry. If I'm somewhere, right, and I'm on my way out, and someone offers me a dog for the road, I get my free food and I fucking bail, personally. That's what I thought was going to happen. But that guy sat down and immediately wanted to chat with us about ale. He immediately wants to start talking with all of us about artificial intelligence as he's chewing on his free dog. And at one point during the conversation, Milk looks at me and is like, hey dude, could you unlock your room for me? I need to go to the bathroom. So I'm like, yeah. And because he said it, I immediately realized I had to pee. So I go in the elevator, I take him down to my room, we both go to the bathroom, we come back up, we chat with fucking Lotus and this guy for a little bit, and the dude finally like ends up heading out, and Lotus immediately turns to me and Milk and goes, why is it every time I go anywhere with you two, you immediately leave me alone with weird strangers? Oh my god. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I thought he would just take a free hot dog and leave. I did not assume the free hot dog would turn into a discussion about AI in the workplace. That was not my presumption of what offering a free hot dog to someone results in. Oh fuck. Anyways, we had a pretty good time and we all agreed we needed to do it again, but we need to hook in more people. We need a bigger group of people fucking chilling and hanging out. But it was fun and it went over pretty well. And then I was chatting with my mom last night just on the phone, talking about how things were going. And I told her about the barbecue and she's like, oh, you have a bunch of leftover hot dogs? I'm like, yeah. Didn't you recently cook up chili and have that in the fridge as well? And I'm like, yeah, wait, did we talk about that? And then that's where my mom goes, well, no, but sometimes I watch the beginning of your stream. And I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, if I'm free and I see you going live, I'll like pop in, but I really only listen to like the first 30 minutes or an hour or so, because after that, you start doing something else besides just talking about your day. And I'm like, wait, you show up for the yap part, listen, and then bail as soon as I start the game? She's like, yeah. I heard about you making chili. And I thought, hey, doesn't that mean you could make chili dogs? And I'm like, oh, I hadn't even, I guess, yeah, I can make chili dogs now. But I'm just chuckling. My mom starts apologizing. She's like, I know, I'm probably like your worst viewer because I'm there and I only listen to that first part and then I leave. I had to explain to my mom that actually with the VTubers, it's pretty much the standard format is you start up the stream and the first 30 minutes and the first hour is basically dedicated to yapping. Like, I'm not wrong, right? That's basically the standard format. Y'all are more in the space than me, so I'm sure one of you could correct me if I'm wrong. But I was explaining, yeah, that's pretty much the standard format. Well, a lot of people are very much there for the artwork part of the stream or the gaming part of the stream or whatever. It's basically the standard to do that. Then you'll have the people who are more interested in the game kind of show up for the later part, and then people who are there for the yapping and the chatting. So I'm like, so you actually just fall within one of the normal categories of VTuber fans. She's like, okay. So it's like, and I need to apologize if I have anyone out there in my chat who's dedicated just to the yap sessions. Because my mom said, so it's like, because they're in their rooms gaming and they don't talk a lot, they want to come to the part where it feels like they're having a conversation with someone. And I'm like, Mom, you can't phrase it that way. Listen, no matter how accurate you might be being right now, you can't cut someone that deep. You can't go for the throat like that. That's got real, oh, look who came out of their cave energy. I'm just like, holy shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. I bet you all would really love my parents. Oh, that's great. But no, I finally, during the barbecue, I got to talk with Milk about him seeing the Chainsaw Man movie. And he was talking about how guilty he felt sitting there. And he said, you know what the worst part was? That theater was half empty the entire fucking movie. We're like, what? He was like, there were multiple rows of seats that never got used. And I told him I couldn't stop laughing the whole way home, and he was apologizing. And then Lotus, because he had to deal with me the whole way home, said, no, he literally was laughing the whole way. We were on the train. It had been quiet for 2 minutes. Then he started chuckling to himself. Then he started laughing. And when I asked him what was wrong, he said, Milk was so late, and he's the only one who got a ticket, and just laughed for the rest of the trip. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's so funny. It's so fucking funny. Oh, man. But how are y'all doing? How's your guys' weekends been? It's been literally forever since I've done a Sunday stream, so I haven't been able to ask you guys a retrospective. How was everyone's fucking weekends, and what do you guys got planned for your upcoming week? Not gonna lie, worst conversations after free food. I gave someone a burrito because I accidentally ordered 2, and it ended up with bro telling me about Omega Alphas and Wait, okay. I might have jumped to the worst possible scenario, Rye. Do you mean Omega versus Omegas and Alphas, or do you mean like the pack mentality Omegas and Alphas? Because, Rye, I really need to know which type you're talking about. Because those are 2 very different Oh, Mega... Okay. Alright, don't give free food to people, I guess. Because they'll either talk to you about Omega or AI. Oh, God. No, honestly, though, that does make me want to bring up one of my controversial opinions. I don't think I've shared this one with you guys. He even brought up heat subsets? I'm sorry, there are heat set. You know what? Nope, not gonna ask that question. I'm not getting sucked into that. Nope. No, thank you. I'm good. I've never told you guys about my controversial opinion. I don't even know if it's really controversial, but as many of you guys probably know, like the origins of the like pack mentality, alpha, beta, omega, like where that came from, where there was a social experiment where someone took a bunch of wolves, right, and put them into an enclosure in a park and observed their behavior and started writing results on it. And that ended up leading to this idea of packs having alphas, betas, and omegas, and alpha being the leader of the pack, betas being people who support the alpha, omegas being like the bottom tier runts who are sort of shunted to the edge of the pack, and a lot of that behavior. And that eventually blew up when like manosphere stuff started happening, where people really tried to use that to break down like human interactions or whatever. And then years after that started becoming really popular, it came out a lot more of the details of the science experiment, and people started learning some things like all of these wolves have been taken from different packs. So they weren't actually part of a normal created social structure. The size of the enclosure was extremely small, causing certain levels of increased stress and just unnatural behaviors to occur. Just a whole bunch of things that came out to prove that the experiment wasn't really an accurate reflection of how wolves naturally interact and create social structures, whatever. And that resulted in a lot of people going on and on about how the whole thing was made up, was fake, that doesn't actually report anything or whatever, what have you. Here's my opinion. And I'm sure once I explain it, many of you will say this isn't controversial, but it's just that a fact that at this point, the experiment has gone from being quoted by everyone for being, this is how social structures work, to being quoted by everyone and being completely wrong and false and made up and all of that, to I think we should acknowledge that the experiment, while not showing an accurate representation of how wolves, mammals, or social creatures, social hierarchies normally work, I think it does. It's still an experiment that happened that we know the details of involving a social creature. So in my opinion, I think we should use it to show how social creatures react and create a social hierarchy from scratch under an extreme stress situation, i.e., under normal socializing, herd mentality, all of that, over time, with normal levels of stress, you get much more complex, chill, less competitive social structures that form. But if you take a bunch of individuals with no pre-created social structure and you put them into a high-stress environment together where they're forced to create a social structure, I believe that is where the alpha, beta, omega thing occurs. So I think it is real within the specific scenario of a high-stress situation where they are forced to create a social structure from scratch. So I think it could relate to this is how a social structure starts. This is the origins of a social structure, but doesn't accurately represent what a real developed social structure does. Let's see here. The problems were they were A, in captivity, which always influences things, and B, the family group. The scientist that wrote the original paper has since retracted it. The most wild thing is the social alpha thing was brought up was the alpha boot camps where you paid an absurd amount of money for people to bully you. Hell yeah. The alpha was the father, the beta was for their kids, and just because something applies to wolves in captivity doesn't mean it applies to humans in society. Very true, little pink. But I do make the argument that I do believe, if you've ever seen any certain TV shows or anything, like Survivor being an example, something just like where there's like reality TV shows, which we all know are at least partially scripted, so they're not going to be accurate, just as the concept. Like things like Naked and Afraid, Survivor, anything where you take people who aren't in a normal social structure and you force them into a high stress situation where they need to construct one. I do think those rudimentary roles occur. Alpha, beta, omega, that sort of idea occurs. I don't think it lasts very long. And I think the more intelligent of a creature you're working with, I think the shorter the duration of that phasing is. But I think it's real. I think it occurs, but I don't think it sustains itself. I think it inherently breaks down into a more normalized social structure. So that's my controversial opinion. I think the alpha, beta, omega social concept is real, but is a short term solution to a high stress scenario where you need to construct social structures whole cloth. Thank you. Eric, do not fireflies the wolves. Firefly? Do you mean the TV show? I'm going to need more details on that, Rye. Survivor, though, has a format that causes people to turn on each other. No, that's very true. I understand. But you also notice, even in the scenario where they're being turned on each other, after the first few days, people are already, like, creating more complicated social structures than just this idea of there are people in charge, people who support them, and people who are scrounging around the edges. I just think that is what, like, I think that's what like the lizard brain form of a social structure. I think we create that, then we complicate it. I think that's like, all right, we need a social structure. Put in this first peg, then we can actually go into real social construction. But I do think it's something that emerges at the onset of having to create one from scratch. Like, your first sentence already completely confuses me. Only you, Eric, only you could do that. Hey, Marcial, how you doing, Lord of the Flies? I have actually learned that the author of Lord of the Flies, I think it was like a teacher, right? Who wrote a book about all of their least favorite students. And they were like sick of the genre of like kids being like lost and creating a new greater society, and they're like, no, you want to know what happens to all those snot-nosed shits are on an island? They'd start killing each other. Which sentence was the first one you heard, Marcial? The book where kids are put on an island. Not put on an island, crashed on an island. But yeah, that sounds about right for that book. Oh, not Lord of the Flies, but Fireflies. So, Little Pink, you kept up fully with me, yeah. So what do you think of my theory? Obviously, you know, the experiment I'm basing on, like, the information is obviously not the best. As was mentioned, it was more so about a familial structure than a real complicated social structure. Obviously, the captivity influences things a bit. My theory just being that I think that is the first peg of a social structure being constructed in a high-stress scenario, and I think especially the more intelligent of a creature you have, the quicker that structure is basically subsumed by other more normalized social structures. But that those ideas are real and exist, they're just not how a long-term social structure works. They're only useful in short-term social structures. The complete social structure collapse? Well, I'm not talking about a social structure collapse. I'm saying over time, it more so is that it grows into something. I'm saying that that's the first peg, and then it very quickly becomes more complicated. And the idea of a top-down competitive structure does not have any way to sustain itself. It necessarily needs to become more complicated. I think it would depend on a lot of things. There is such thing as a contextless social structure, and the environment does a lot to influence it. 100%. I guess more so what I'm saying is under normalized context. So it would be, you know, just under a context. True. No. The wide-ranging possibilities of any social context do sort of exist. Interesting. I guess I'm very much just in the head of survival context, which isn't, you know, especially for humans, the average context. I don't know. I've never watched anything like Love Island or any sort of those style of reality TV shows. Do we have any non-survival based reality show fans out there, where you have some some sort of a context where a bunch of unrelated people who don't know each other are all brought together and have to immediately start interacting. I'd eat a person on an island. Well, it's the only time you're allowed to, you know? You know, like, we're told we're not allowed to do it in normal society. So, of course, we're going to go there as soon as we have the opportunity. If nothing else, you know. So we know what it's like. You just want to know. Everybody wants to know what long pork tastes like. Come on. I'm not crazy. I'm gonna be so for real. I would die in a survival context. I would just accept my fate as a beach bob who would eat sand. Rhino. Right, please don't be a beach bob. At least try to eat a tree first. You obviously you won't succeed. I'm just saying, you know, give a tree a quick chance. Big Brother is interesting. The structure encourages concealment of any social structure because of its format. Okay. So I'm just wondering, because I haven't seen that little pink, so I'm fully dependent on your reporting. My theory would work if, under the show you're talking about, which I know nothing about, day one, essentially, of that show, do you see the simplified concept of the alpha, beta, omega structure emerging? If not, I might have to workshop this a little bit. But under my theory is that if you have a bunch of people who have no provided social structure in a high stress scenario are put together, my theory is they start with that and then immediately start complicating it into a more sustainable social structure. But that it's like the first peg you put down to start constructing one. So under that context, on day one of the show, does that show itself at all, or is it fully beyond that already and immediately from the top? I'm scared of the trees. They bark at me. Fuck you, Ryan. No, god damn it, Ryan. Full points. Fuck. God, that's good. What can I give you? Ryan, what do you want? Do you want a free Gigantify emote? You want to put a hat on for free? You fucking won. That's worth something. That's worth something, you fucking dick. I hate you, Ryan. I hate you so fucking much. Sure, free Gigantify. What do you want? What do you want, my guy? A bit. That can happen. There's a semi-defined public hierarchy, but the show encourages general personability. But you do see a little bit of it emerging on the day one. I feel like that sort of, I think that supports the concept of my, you know what I want? No, there's two things you always do. I don't know which one you want. Do you want the straw or do you want the sock? You tell me. Listen, I'm looking at the two emotes I know it'll be, but I don't know which one it'll be. Alright, you fucking criminal. There's your emote. We're getting out of here. The fact that we've gotten to a free Gigantify of that definitely means I've been yapping too long. Bye, Mom. Because today we're gonna hippity hop our asses back in the deep rock Galactic Survivor. And our goal is 6 achievements to try to get ourselves over the 90% mark. We've got, I think, about 20, I think it's like 17 achievements for weapon mastery stuff, and we have a few more. So what does that mean? That means about 13 achievements for other things. I'm gonna go look at rarity. Right, I have 2 achievements for doing lethal operations. Ooh, I still have to get the achievement for 3 sidearm overclocks in a single dive, and I've been trying to pair that with getting the 2 pistol, right? The nuke and the Burt to overclock. Yeah, let's go for that then. So we'll go in, I want to do some leveling, so I think I'll go like hazard 4? Yeah, we'll go hazard 4 and we'll try to force out those weapons. So we need the bug zapper, the zook, and the burst rifle. We need to get all 3 of those to sidearm. And we need the Zukov and the burst rifle to get to side. Or to get to the final overclock. Hell yeah. Less than 40? Let's go. Hell yeah, my guy. I agree. Then we have to figure out something else to be my easy time filler when I do finally get all the achievements in this game. Hopefully by then, something new will have come out that has fully excited me and gripped me. Oh! Hell yeah. One of the 2 main ones right off the bat. Another thing we can be going for is trying to get the fucking 2 million or whatever bullets fired. That's more so something that, like, I don't know if there's anything I can do to force it. If I was to really force it, I would have to give up on what I'm doing, and instead of the 3 sidearms, get the 2 4-directional guns, and go for the lead burster grenade, right? Because I feel like I'd probably have to rely on that grenade and fucking overclocking the shit out of it to really get the final number of bullets fired achievement. We're doing good. I'm a dip. It's midnight and I gotta be up for college. Alright, I guess real life could take precedence. Take care of yourself, Ryan. Thank you for coming and hanging out, my dude. Best of luck at college. Speaking of which, wait, did Sour mention if they've got any upcoming... I specifically asked them about any upcoming exams, and I don't think I kept track. Creating the slides I need for a presentation tomorrow. Ooh, I'm sorry, I missed that, Sour. What are you presenting on? Also, the meta for most elimination shows makes you want to look like you are less powerful as it becomes more likely that people will want to vote you out. There's actually one other... There's a few things you can do. The first is trying to look less powerful. The second is trying to be the most useful. For example, there have been, it's been forever since I've watched Survivor, but there have been characters that were left in Survivor because they were the only ones who were, like, for example, able to climb a tree to get coconuts to make sure everybody was fed. Which doesn't make you seem weak, is what my argument would be. You just sort of become like, yeah, we need that guy around, you know? But that's, you know, I think it's less easy to control for being useful than it is for appearing weak, I guess. It's easier to control for appearing weak than it is to control for being useful.
Come and get me, you things spawn. This makes my whole life overclock. My favorite type of clock. It's mine.
No controlling for loyalty, I guess.
See you in hell.
No, what season was it? I remember there was a season where... Come on, give me the Stuk. Do I go for the sidearm or do I go for the Stukov? I'm guaranteed to be able to go there, so we'll wait. We already did a couple of re-rolls. We'll see if we can't get the Stukov last. Though the problem with that does mean it's harder to get it fully overclocked if it's your 4th weapon. Ah, shoot. We'll see. We'll see. Gotta make sure I go for all the experience points, fucking artifacts, I guess. Being a provider in survival is typically great until the point where the tribes merge, where you no longer have a team that you're trying to support. Okay, that's relatively true. But I also say it's harder to control to look weak politically to the tribe you haven't merged with ahead of time. So what? Go for provider is early game. Weak is late game. I think if you can make that transition, that'd be really good. But I think you only go for that transition if your team definitively has less political power after the merger. Like, if your team has been crushed the whole game before the merger, then you gotta go for, I think, looking particularly weak. But if you've already established yourself as the provider figure in your original tribe, and your tribe holds most of the political power, basically they've had the fewest people voted off, I think you can maintain that. I think you can maintain that, but it does, as you mentioned, sort of rely on
This is perfect for my build.
you, it relies on adjusting to how much political power the people who see you as the provider are bringing. But no matter what, I think being a provider does last you until the merger. But again, it's harder to control for being the provider than it is for appearing weak. Because if there's multiple people who are trying to be the provider, and they happen to have the right skills, depending on the type of resources on your island, there's not a lot you can do in that situation. Yeah, no, that's why I asked Sour about his next exam, because I think we did the math. Sour has an exam every 3 weeks this year. Like, we don't know how many of them are actually going to be close to each other, so it's not like literally 3 weeks exam, 3 weeks exam. It's just an average, but oh my god. I'm so sorry for you, Sour. I hope it's a fun presentation you have coming up, though.
Overclock says it's time to kill.
Prepare for impact.
Whoops. Heads up.
Get experience. Oh, we could go for the hoolies, I guess. It's not exactly experience, but you can get artifacts, you can get other bonuses from them.
Nice. I'll take it.
Where you think you running? Ah. That's so fucked. Did you also have so many exams in your bachelor's, or was it more projects? Let's see here. I had a lot of papers I had to do. Honestly, with the courses I was taking, I had a lot of papers I had to do. Because I was a bachelor's in fine art, it meant I had to take a lot of different, essentially like English or reading or writing courses. And that results more so in having to write papers than take exams.
I'm feeling like a couple of shoe calls.
But after that, when I got into the game design program, for example, that turned into a lot more projects. Again, very few exams that came out of game design, but a lot of projects you had to be doing. So I was never deep in the exams, but I constantly had projects I was having to work on.
Bingo.
No, remember, you still have to do a lot of general education stuff, and for a fine arts program, that ends up being a lot of papers. Basically, a lot of history of arts, how to read and interpret things. They're very concerned with your ability to approach artwork when you're in a fine arts
Be a better dwarf.
degree, for some reason.
Kick in it.
Damn, I'm really upset that the Zapper didn't give me the sidearm for the first offering, because that means we've got to put a lot of levels into it. Alright, we got sidearm, just in time for the burst rifle. Have I only gotten one of the hoolies so far? Out of the 4? Have I gotten 1 or 2?
We got it. Huzzah! This'll do.
More importantly, was that 3 or 4?
This.
Let's see if we can't find... That was a random gold. Maybe there's a hoolie over here? Now you have 2. Damn. Alright. Alright, here's gold. So is this a hoolie trail I'm on? No? Ah, shit. Oh, there's 2 hoolie. Hell yeah. So it's gonna be 3 and 4. Okay.
Minerals secured.
Projectile damage. I'd rather have
You don't see these every
fire rate, but that's fine.
Pissing off the bugs. They're getting angry.
Hey, it's fine. The bugs don't care. We do need to try to get sidearm on the zappers. Yeah, all of our levels are just going to go into our 3 sidearm potentials because we need all of them aggressively over. So Nitra or cheaper store? Guess we'll go cheaper store, so that's just where I'm going to spend all my nitros trying to buy extra levels for those 3 weapons.
Growing out of hand. Get it done, miner.
Have a bullet in the fight.
Reload speed for all my lights could be good, but no, we need levels.
Yes, please. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Yeah, I really can't go for just default stats. I gotta always be picking a weapon because I need so many weapon levels.
Move, move, move.
Pretty sweet.
Honestly, I'm a little surprised with how many rounds I'm putting in all directions that the elite isn't even at half health yet. Oh, wait, am I in trouble?
You don't see these every day.
No! They didn't offer sidearm. Fuck. I mean, we could still go for the burst rifle and the fucking Zukov overclocks, but shit.
The bugs are furious.
Yes, please.
Always thought your bachelor's was in IT and game design. No, game design is a fine arts program. Now, they did throw us over into the same campus as the computer science majors, because I guess the fine arts program didn't want to deal with all the fucking computer geeks in the game design program, but it was still part of the fine arts program, as much as they also wanted to pretend it wasn't.
Looks fancy. Think you could kill me? Well, think again.
They're everywhere.
Bingo.
Should I go more electrical? Yeah, sure, I guess we can go more electrical.
Kill.
Fucking fly, boys.
Threat level increasing.
Yeah, I might be about to die. This definitely feels like I'm just not getting the damage I need out. We can slip through, we can slip through, we can slip through.
My scanner is overloading, miner. Get a move on.
Okay, with how much static we're throwing out, we might be doing a better job at just, like, henpecking this elite now, because he's always going to be in the midst of things static discharging.
Gotta move it, miner.
But our threat level's just too insane at this stage.
Come and get me, you.
Oh, was that him? Hell yeah. Alright, we gotta bail. I was gonna run around trying to get the EXP off of him, but I think we just gotta bail. Look at all the blue numbers. Fucking hell yeah. And that was stage 2 of 3. Alright, so one of our achievements are off the board. We're not gonna get all, we're not gonna get all, sidearms, unfortunately.
Feeling lucky. I'm rep next. It's mine. It's a little extra.
But we can still force a little power out here. And we can still try to get these two. Well, no matter what, as long as I get enough levels, I can get these. Like, it doesn't matter which of the final overclocks I get for this boy. God damn, getting the sidearm one feels really frustrating, because, like, all the sidearm weapons, I think, are all ones that have 6 offerings for their first 2 levels. So there's no way to really force the sidearm to show up. You're always going to have, like, about a 50% chance of seeing it 3 times. Better than 50%. What, 66% chance of seeing it 3 times? And that's just an obnoxious dice roll to go after. Will the upcoming Warhammer Survivor game finally be your entry into the game? You were about to say the end. Will that be my entry into Warhammer? I definitively, that will not be my entry into the Warhammer gaming universe. No, I'm already very deep into it.
Clean up the LZ.
Yeah, the very first Total War Warhammer game I think was pretty much my entry point. I think I've dabbled in it a little bit before that, but that was after the point where I became a lot more interested and why I'm a lot more dedicated to fantasy or whatnot. But even that wasn't like my big deep point into it. Definitely the deepest I got into the Warhammer gaming world was a bit after that. Me and some of my friends started using... What's the website? Is it Roll20? There is a tabletop simulating website. I think it's Roll20. Let me check. Yeah, we used Roll20 to create game boards to play. For those who are a little aware, a game called Mordheim, which is a tabletop squad-based version of the Warhammer tabletop game, where instead of controlling armies, you control squads of units who upgrade over time, and you do just missions against each other trying to earn upgrades, and you level up your individual troops, and you buy them gear, and you get stronger and stronger, and some people's squads get wiped out and they have to start over from the beginning. And we did that for like 3 months, until we all started noticing over time all of our builds started converging closer and closer together until everybody was playing Skaven with nothing but slingers, because we had actually all just over time passively figured out that your best kill rate was an army of Skaven slaves with slingers. At the moment where basically we were all playing the same squad, because that is just how the game was balanced out to. It teetered out extremely quickly once we all figured out just the actual min-maxing for that game. But it was very fun until we got to that point. And there actually is, for anybody who doesn't want to go through the process of learning like a tabletop game like that, a digital game, I think I played a little bit on stream, but not a lot, of Mordheim that you can find that did, in my opinion, a really cool and interesting job of translating the tabletop game into a digital game you can play, and I think it's very fun. The balance is a little wonky on it, and it's very hard to get through the actual campaign of it, but just playing it just to fuck around with the squad building and the mechanics and everything, I found brilliantly fun, and I think they did a miraculous job. What? Literally, the Zukov, the only weapon that didn't show a level up.
Well done.
Fucking hell.
Completed. Drop pod has arrived. Get there now. It will leave without you.
Let's see here. Till this day, I feel guilty for getting Milk into 40k. I will say, Milk was involved in that. So Milk was in Warhammer before then, but like me, more so into fantasy.
Stage 3 complete.
I highly admit his passion in developing skills, but I don't want him to spend too much. Yeah, Milk, when Milk gets into... You could just look at how he is about fucking Bionicle to learn that Milk, when he... Hello? Are you kidding me? Are you literally the second I get the double overclock? No. There's no fucking way that literally on clicking for the second overclock I need for the achievement. Oh my god, it crashed. No, because no, Marcial, you have to complete the dive with the double overclock. If the dive doesn't complete, you don't get the achievement.
It's a dirty job. It's so shiny.
Oh, Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. You're funny. You're being real funny right now. That's fucking hilarious. What a good joke you just told me. I have tried at least 4 different times in this stream to get both of these achievements. This is the first time the game has ever crashed on stream. I literally don't think this game has ever crashed before. Hey yo, Deep Rock Galactic Survivor devs, are you watching me right now or something? Are you upset with me? Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm clocking out again.
And now I don't even get either of the weapons on my first roll.
Need precious minerals. It will get
I gifted Milk the first Space Marines and Bolt Gun and recommended Dawn of War Rogue Trader to him. Does that make me a dealer? I don't know. I don't know, Marcel. There's a lot of games that if I had been given for free, I would have gone a lot deeper into them. I think it's just choosing what the fixation will be, Marcia. You're not creating the fixation energy. You're choosing where it goes.
I'm a new dwarf.
We can blame you for the flavor, not for the fact that it happened. I am not addicted. I can quit any of my addictive behaviors whenever I want. Let's fucking go. Now, I recently saw that Milk was getting achievements in this game, and that was one I was chuckling to myself about. Oh yeah, no, Milk had actually told me about the upcoming Warhammer Survivor game, too. I was very sad, though, when I initially heard that the enemy groups they're doing are the Tyranids and the Skaven. Because I'm like, wait, but that means I won't be able to be the Skaven. They're gonna be the enemy. Oh, the misery. Every single person is my enemy.
It's a little extra special. Need it. Just the upgrade I was looking for. Dial it in.
Speaking of free Warhammer, supposedly Warhammer Vermintide 2 will be free to keep on Steam if you grab it this month. Vermintide 2. I'm seeing 30 to... Oh, I also already own Vermintide 2, unfortunately.
Exemplary work. You've achieved your objective in a record time.
Unfortunately, in that I don't get it for free. not any shade towards Vermintide 2, I swear. Could still be at this game. It doesn't mean you won't be able to play them. Yeah, that's true. I just feel like if those are like set as the enemies, I feel like that means even if they start adding factions, those factions will be like towards the bottom of an update list or not even considered on the update list, you know? And they're just like, the Skaven would be the main faction I'd like to see in play. I don't even know how you do it, like a Vampire Survivor-like game where you're a fucking Skaven. Like a single Skaven? That's gotta mean you're like a clan scryer dude who's shooting off like nukes and everything else around you. Which would be fucking wild and amazing.
Beautiful. Like, put a bit of extra kick in it.
Please. 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 take the sidearm, or do I keep looking for the burst rifle? Because Stubby can go sidearm, right? Can anyone confirm for me if Stubby can go sidearm? Says it's upcoming, so not right now. Yeah, you know, and they're gonna do what? The Space Marines is the starting? Boo. Boring. Dumb. Alright, maybe if they've got orcs as one of the starting people, you can. The Stubby can. Alright. So what? It's Stubby, Zapper, Burst, and Zukov. You know what? Stubby's actually better than the Zapper for me, since I'm trying to put out a certain number of projectiles.
Objective completed, Miner. Get to the drop pod before it heads back to orbit.
I'm clocking out early.
Jesus. Fuck.
Time to kill. It's always so beautiful. Everything calibrated to perfection.
God damn, this is, like I said, I think all 4 of those weapons have 6 options. There are, I think, very few guns in this game that have 6 options for overclocks. Like the first 2 levels of overclocks. And I think everything single sidearm is that. I think the sidearms are literally the weapons worst to try to force a specific overclock out of. Insane. Insane. Wait, Zukov can't? You sure? Stubby, Zapper, Burst. What is it, butt pistol? That doesn't sound right to me. Doesn't matter, I didn't get offered one of what I needed there. Alright, so wait, do I have to reorganize? Hold on. Wait, deep, rock. I would like to point out the main reason I even started over the very, very first time was because the game crashed, so we'll see. Sidearms? Insert control, find sidearm. Alright, sorry, I'm on the full list thing, so I'm having to... So I'm seeing Stubby, Burst, oh, Subata... Wait, Thor Bug Basher? No, Bug Taser, okay. Wait, is Subata the butt pistol? Yeah, Subata's the butt pistol. It's alright, we can't combine all 4. We still can go for 2 overclocks, which crashed the game last time. So if I'm doing Weapon Specialist, then... Ooh, wait, was that difficulty 1? Nah, we need to do a higher difficulty, because to get to higher levels, we really need more EXP. So what, we do Lead Belcher then instead, and try to go for the... Just try to go for the bullets? At least the Broodmother would be the best idea for the Skaven survive. I don't know if Broodmother would be. Can't the Broodmothers not move? Listen, not being able to move is maybe an interesting restriction in a Survivor game, but it feels like it'd make it pretty hard, Marcio. Now, I'm down for some difficulty, but that seems a little mean to me. Yeah, so we're just going to combine the 2 overclocks with bullet spray then. So we want the Lead Belcher, the Zukov, and the Burst Rifle. Got it. Understood. Small change then. Luckily, that's not the reason our main run failed. I already didn't get it on the Zapper last time. Come on. Lead Belcher, Zukov, Burst Rifle. You... Alright. Right when I ran out of gold. We still got it, though. Fuck.
This is perfect for my build.
Alright, there we go. Gotta go find the drop pod, get what we can out of that. And just go level up. I mean, I'm pretty sure that the tree in Vampire Survivor can't move the tree. Right. But I think he's only ever used for, like, his specialty mission, which balances the whole mission around him not moving, right? I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure, like, his missions are gimmicked that way. Isn't it? Like, yeah, no, isn't there, like, he's in, like, a whole healing mission or something. Like, his little specialty thing was, like, a healing thing, right? I'm not sure. Okay, imagine you're a broodmother on a cart with Skaven pushing the cart. Okay, so you're kind of like one of their bells. Okay, that would be funny. And you can hatch up to 4 different Skavens, so like mini-gutter knights and someone who run around you and on top of the broodmother. Plus you can also equip... Alright. Now, if I was to guess, I would think they would do either the leader of Clan Scryer or the crazy wizard guy. Like, if I was to actually guess which heroes they would make, it would probably be one of those two. But I'm kind of on board with the broodmother on a cart now. That's very... Fuck. Hell. Fuck it. We'll just go for the overclocks, I guess. But God, how can I do 8 rerolls and in all of them see one of the 3 weapons I want? Insane. Yes, yes, push Big Mom. Alright, that sentence sounds really fucked up actually now that I read it. No, I don't like that. It's been so long since I played the tree. I think I only did them for their specialty mission. To be fair, I don't like a lot of like the gimmicky guys, like the dog. I really don't like the dog.
Meet your maker, Crate! Die, monsters! I killed the loot bug, and I'm not so proud. Clear them out!
And I don't personally like the cart weapon, but Milk fucking loves the cart weapon. His favorite fucking build is about using the cart. And it is hilarious to watch, but it is not my vibe at all.
Here, have a bullet in the punch!
Quota satisfied. The drop pod is arriving.
I'm a
Get
new
moving. It
dwarf.
won't hang around.
Dibs!
Let's move, let's move. Looking up, there are only 4 weapons with sidearm, and there's one you could start with, yeah, the butt gun. I figured it would be the butt gun if it wasn't the, Zukov. It's a little weird in my opinion the Zukov can't get sidearm. The Zukov just is a sidearm, isn't it?
Taking you to stage 2.
Like, I'm more so saying I think it would make more sense in my head for the burst fire rifle than for the Zukov to not be able to do it.
Overclock time, baby! Give me that!
I'm willing to accept I'm wrong on that. I'm just saying, like, visually and everything, it just seems like between the two, if only one of them can, I would have guessed the Zukov.
You want something done right? You gotta do it yourself.
Still, we're already readjusting. We're just going for projectile count plus the 2 max overclocks here. So I'm a little upset I get offered the fucking lead belcher even once. Just bullshit. Burst fires a pistol. Aren't the Zukovs like little SMGs? Isn't the point that there's like multiple Zukovs when you get the Zukov?
Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
I'd have to look at the Zukov picture again, I guess, but I was pretty sure the Zukov was like 2 little sidearms.
Supply pod active. Locate the LZ and prep it for landing.
My real opinion is just on vibe, I thought both of them would be sidearms. But if I had to pick one to be the sidearm, like to limit it, I would pick the Zukov.
Give it to me. I'm having
But my real opinion is both of them should be sidearms.
This is it.
Zukovs are twin submachine guns, right? It's that. I mean, I feel like the Zukovs are a sidearm inherently.
Objective completed.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Again?
I really wish this game had some way to do some level of weapon limiting. Like, if I could spend a level up to, you know, ban a gun, that would be really sweet. Like, the fact of how many achievements are like, do it with specifically 4 fire weapons, specifically get both of these weapons and get them up to this level, and like how there's a whole list of them for having 4 of the same type of weapon, is like, y'all really needed to, when you added those achievements, add a way to do a little bit of finagling for that, I think. It feels a little wild that a lot of your achievements are win a 30% dice roll and then win the dive. What was it? At one point I was looking, it was like, what, 60% to get all 3 of the things you want?
We got too much clutter for the supply pod.
So it's like, what is winning 3 60% dice rolls in a row? What are the odds of that? And if one of you says 60%, I will throw bottle caps at you. Okay, we got a Zukov, we want the burst fire, and the lead belcher. You want the sidearm, you should do it on recon. The weapon special is a pool of 14 guns. Yeah, but I don't think I have any achievements for the... No, I do have one achievement for the recon guy. But for him, I really want to do the recon special test, the mastery first, because the one achievement I have for recon is to get him up to 1,000 HP, I think. And every level of mastery adds a little bit of HP to him. I don't know of a good way to get up to 1,000 HP on anyone at this point. I think there were some percent health boosters.
I rarely pick one of these. This is gonna change everything.
I'm not actually 100% on that.
Hello and good for. Wee, not too shabby. I just became a better dwarf. Bingo.
Alright, is that all of it? No. No? Is it that crystal? Is that crystal right on the edge? Is that crystal edging me?
It's mine.
Let's go. A 20-ish, 21.6. Gotcha, yeah. So it's... So, like, for some achievements out there, it is simply win a 21% dice roll and then beat the round. And it's like, fuck you.
This one almost makes
Fuck you.
BRT bug ruining tool.
Alright, but we got the BRT and the Zukov, so all we want is the lead belcher.
Eat it.
And then let rounds run a little long to farm more bullets out of ourselves. Okay, force levels into these two, though, because we need to get both of them fully overclocked. We'll use our weapon rerolls and try to get... So if I don't see the lead belcher grenade, what are some other high bullet count weapons? I know we can see the plasma carbine. That's a pretty high round count. I took the deep core before. It's an assault rifle, so it's pretty okay. The stubby SMG, I think, is pretty solid for getting more rounds out. Is there anything else we could see? Maybe... Do I go for the kinetic turrets? Because if you do keep spawning them, I imagine they could do a lot of rounds. Maybe? Ooh, if you get the kinetic turrets, and you get the upgrade where they can farm walls, then you can also get them shooting even when there aren't enemies nearby.
Might as well. So you like her?
There are too many to count. Get it done
The LMG, yeah, the gun platform. V's in the same area as me.
This This one's so mean.
Drop pod has arrived. Get there before the time.
Do nitro to buy extra levels. And EXP boost is pretty good. We do have to get pretty high level count out. Alright, that's only stage 1. Hell yeah, we get our last weapon in 1 more level. Oh, so are we gonna get it if we buy a level in the store?
Taking you to stage 2.
How much gold do I have? I've got over 75 gold. Okay.
This one suits me best.
Oh, these don't actually level us up. They do level the weapons, but alright, that's fine. That's fine.
Let's shake it up. Next. I'm feeling lucky.
There we go. Fire rate. You know what? I'll take a little bit of crit chance. We need a bit more damage coming out of ourselves.
Got work to do and
We can roll with that. Hell yeah.
objectives.
Let's see what's been going on. I've been playing some more of that EU5 game. I'm really trying to dig myself out of my current economic position. I finally pulled something off that was very funny though. So as I mentioned before, in the game there's a way as a tribe to settle more land, but it costs so much population that you'll depopulate your entire country if you actually try to use it. However,
Snail was right above you when you landed.
Never gone wrong.
oh, when I landed? However, if you already own one location in a province, then if you settle out of that location, it actually costs you nothing. And I found out I owned one location with only 200 population. That is the only thing in an entire province. But you need 1,000 population, and I was trying to figure out if there's any way for me to increase population growth, or what I could try and do, there it is, to actually get that all the way up to 1,000. And I kept thinking, oh, I'm just gonna have to wait for the population to grow, and letting population grow for a while. And then I found a mechanic I haven't been engaging with, because it's really only supposed to be used basically for something completely different, and that was expel population. You're supposed to use this if you're having like religious or cultural issues to try to force rebels essentially into specific areas or out of other areas or divert them. But I found out that if I declare expel population on my whole country except that one province, that I move about 50 people a month into that province, and I was able to force it up very quickly to hit 1,000 pop. Then I immediately turned off expel population, and then I was able to settle, so I was able to get a whole province of locations, like 6 new locations, functionally for free by making use of that mechanic, and that's been pretty cool, especially because one of the locations in that province turns out to have gold in it, and that's changing up my economy quite a bit. But no, it was just very funny, like, where I'm digging through all of these mechanics and finding definitely the wrong way to use them. It is so dumb, but I'm having so much fun really trying to force the Native American tribe I'm playing as to actually work in EU5, and it's very clear they did not intend for people to be playing with the tribes yet. What else? I did my shoot yesterday. I haven't played Dispatch in a little bit. I think... Did I get caught up? There was something that was actually very funny happening. For those who don't know, Dispatch is this game that's come out. It's very telltale in the way it's designed. But basically you're leading this group of heroes and you dispatch them to crime zones. It's combining the telltale game mechanics of, you know, just basically cutscenes where you're making choices with sort of the police dispatch games, if you're familiar with those. And I've been kind of enjoying seeing how the mechanics interact with each other very interestingly. But in it, there is like a romance thing that's happening because, you know, story-based game, yada yada, you know, you have romance options. And the two you basically are supposed to pick between are Invisigirl and the Blonde Blazer. One of which is like a very well-established hero and like is having anxiety problems. The other is a former villain and is very like upfront and straightforward. You're supposed to be picking between them. But in the latest episodes, you started interacting with more members of your team a bit more. And there's one character on the bad guy team that's called Malevolon. That, you know what? No, I'm gonna show you guys a picture. That when I started playing the game and I saw her, I immediately went, this is who my chat would want everyone to romance. Or Malevola? Yeah, Malevola. Let's see. Let's see if I can find a good picture for her. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Your save image. The PNG. Okay, let's see her there. Alright. Hey, how you doing, son? This is Malevola. So she's a muscle demon mommy who teleports and swings around a giant sword. Is it the buff demon lady? And the moment I saw her on screen and I realized the game had romance in it, I'm like, oh, okay. I see what they're doing. Because literally everyone who's internet brained goes for the demon muscle mommy. But she's not actually one of the romance options, you know? But in the latest episode they have of Dispatch, she starts flirting with the player character a bit. And I think it's just supposed to show Invisigirl being a bit jealous or something. But the moment that's happening, I'm like, are they fucking with me right now? Because, like, I saw her and went like, oh, that's who everybody's gonna want to romance. But then she wasn't an option. And now they're doing flirting, and I'm like, they're confusing me. They're making me very confused and scared right now, because I don't know what these designers want. But I saw her, I want you guys to know, I saw her and I thought of all of you. I saw Malevola and I immediately clocked her as 150% who chat would tell me to romance. And I gotta check in chat, is that true? Do I know you all very, very well?
This ain't a picnic, Miner. The bugs are all over you.
I mean, the fact that one of you immediately asked me, is it the demon muscle lady? I'm gonna obviously demon lady, cool, yeah. No, what was it? I remember thinking that, and then my mind going all the way back to when we played Slay the Princess, and the one run where we accidentally turned her into a giant buff demon who was just punching us to death, and all of y'all were like, no, go back and talk to her again. We can fix her. Oh my god. Maybe it's just y'all, but I'm pretty sure it's the entire internet has a weird thing when it comes to demon muscle ladies.
Stage 2 completed.
Unless you can romance the bat. You want to romance Moist Critical? That's Moist Critical. Yeah, okay, I see.
I'm gonna do some. What else we got? Dibbity, more options. What else we got? Nope. Try again. Hell yes. Overclock. Rock and stone.
Are we on 3? I thought we were on 4. Hell yeah.
Fulfill your objectives. Let's get
We can get a few more levels out then. Fuck yeah, let's go. They are the funniest two options. Now, while I acknowledge that, I'm really trying to imagine how a romance route with, fuck. What's the name of the pop star one?
You're cute, but
You gotta acknowledge. Trying to imagine how that romance... Because, like, you know, maybe some people think it'd be funny to go for the Gollum guy, but, like, you know, there's... That would just make me think of, like, a Krogan Paramore route or something. Like, I already know how that goes. I don't know how the one lady, the fucking pop star, would go. Because she's fucking absolutely vindictively evil. And while it's very funny, I would be very scared around her. What is it? There's a fight So she controls light. She has control over light and is even able to make it physical. And there's like a bar fight going on. And someone's running up to hit her. And she just does this flash of light. And he screams and goes, "Oh God, you temporarily blinded me." And she goes, "Temporary? Nah, bitch, you blind now." And I'm just like, holy fucking shit. Prism, exactly, that's it. I don't know how that fucking Paramore route would go, but that would be terrifying. I think I understand with almost every other character in that game, if they, like, if it was 100% all were romanceable, I think I see how every Paramore route would go in that game, except that one. You know, Coupe, I could understand how that route would go. Moist Critical, I could see how that route would normally go. Girl, Blonde Blazer, I could kind of see. Water Boy, obvious, you know, how that sort of a romance goes. Big Rock Boy. Flambe, you know, enemies to lovers, you know, makes sense, straightforward. Yeah, I maintain, I think Prism is the only one I fully do not understand how it would go, and it would scare me.
This works. I want it.
Ooh, Jacksepticeye. Right. I actually forgot. What was it, Punch Out?
I want it.
No, I kind of think like, admittedly, I'm seeing a lot of, like, fantasy dwarf romances in my head, but I do feel like I see how that one would go. At least for the most part. I think I feel like there have been fantasy games that have had that romance in them, you know? Oh yeah, no, I'm just talking about, I really feel like Prism is the one that I don't know if I can think of media that's had that sort of romance for me to consider in my head. Nah, bitch, you blind now.
Well done. Objective completed.
Excuse me.
Put a bit of
We'll
extra
leave without
kick in
you.
it.
Plenty more.
Maybe Phenomenon. Maybe Phenomenon would be another one that would be...
Doesn't hit harder, but look overclock. My
Okay, no. Yeah, here's what I would say. Post-breakup Phenomenon.
Try again.
I think that would be the funniest romance route.
My pick.
I think post-breakup Phenomenon would be fucking hilarious.
I hate this damn.
Phenomenon. Yeah, I think that's how it, right? It might be an A instead of an I? Like Phenom-man? Is it Phenom-man?
This makes my
Yikes.
life better. Oh, that hit the spot.
Objective completed. Prepare to fight for your life. A big swarm is approaching.
Dust.
Well, it sounds like a lot of y'all are already somewhat familiar with Dispatch, so I'll assume you guys are either getting served all of the same YouTube shorts I am, or you're playing the game. So I do have to ask y'all's opinions. So Shroud is 100% the guy who actually made the energy device, right? It wasn't actually Mecha Man who made it, or I guess current Mecha Man's dad. it was Shroud who made it and gave it to Mecha Man.
Detected. Buggerman, get ready.
I've seen just about nothing. Oh, well then, sorry about my theory crafting spoiler right now. But 100% that is Shroud's tech, and he's just trying to get it back. That's my theory. Now, Shroud might turn out to be Mecha Man, maybe. I don't know. You know, it feels a little too on the nose as far as twists go. But I think 100% Shroud is the one who actually made, was it the Pulse device? And that's my theory. Like, there's a really funny clip that I want to share, but it shows Dong. So, now there is, what I'll say, the game does have a censored version. So, is it Toxic? Is it when Toxic shows up and Mega Man says, "Nice dick, bro"? Is that the clip? You can share it on Discord if you want. I will not begrudge you that. Not a clue? Wait. What's the scene? If it's a clip you've seen that has Dong in it, what's the scene? Is it a green guy named Toxic? And then the character looking at him says, "Nice dick, bro"? How do you not know if that is or isn't the scene? Wait, how have you seen the clip and you don't know if that is or isn't what happens? I feel like you have to know if that is or isn't what happens. I could go for just trying to force damage on him, but at this point I'm really trying to farm out bullets. So I think I'm actually going to do my best to just sort of run away. And, like, obviously there's only so much I could do with how many bullets I'm putting out to not hit him. But, you know, just buy what time I can. Like, we'll probably stand on the ramp until there's only 3 seconds or so left. TLDR, VTuber talks about censoring options. It's never dick. Smash cut to her screaming for a few seconds. Oh, there's a dick on screen? Yeah. I don't think there's been titties in this game. Let me think. No. There was an areola that was visible for a bit.
Congratulations, Miner.
It was someone was putting on a dress and it was asking how it looked, and you had the option. Alright, so the game, after your choices, like Telltale games do, tells you how many people have made the same choice you had. And let me tell you, there's a scene where a woman's putting on a dress and she asks you how it looks. And you can let her know that she's showing a little bit so that she can fix it before she goes out. Obviously, I said, hey, you're showing a bit so that she could fix it before she went out. Then the episode ended. And I got the percent screen where it said, you and 20% of players warned her before she went on TV. And I choose to believe it's because most people thought it would be rude to point out, and not the much more horrible option that it could be. I choose to believe that it's because they thought it would be rude to do the opposite. But I'm not confident in my choice. I'm not confident in the argument I'm making, but I really choose to believe that. There was also one option that took me a second to realize what had happened. There's like hacking sequences in the game where you can try and help people during like fight scenes. And I got through one hacking sequence. And at the end it was like you and 0% of players helped this person. I'm like, why would people not want to help them? And then it took me a minute to realize it was actually like people weren't able to complete the hacking puzzle in time. Like, oh, okay, got it. But it was very funny initially to be like, wait, did everyone in the world just say fuck this person? But no, it was just a really hard hacking puzzle. Understood. I'm caught up.
This one makes me want to be a better dwarf. Overclock time, baby.
Baby.
Supply pod active. Locate the LZ and prep it for landing.
Say hello to my little friend.
Okay, Clip is in the Discord and I gave you a warrant. Listen, I've played the game.
Visual sensors? Nah, I'm good. Guys, if there's nude scenes, the most will probably be an ass or tits. It's never full on cock or pussy. Come on.
Yep. I knew exactly. I knew exactly what scene it was. Called it. One order for called it, please. Sir, can we have a plate of called it for the table? Thank you.
We got a launch. Supplies inbound.
Heads up. I want it.
See, the problem with that VTuber right there is she didn't clock the art style. I clocked the art style immediately. Listen, I don't know the best way to put it, but there's a few different art styles that exist in games that will let you know
You're ugly.
if they're what's my best way of phrasing it? That they are
I can use this.
LGBT oriented. That they're there's a few progressive art styles that exist out there. No, what was it the first game I realized it for? A friend bought me a game a long time ago. By that I mean over a year, because I have the memory of a goldfish. What was this game? One second, no, I have to find this game. Because I can't remember its name at all. Is it My Life as a... Definitely as a teenage exocolonist. Alright. I need to get you guys a picture of some artwork from this game. But they bought me this game. I took one look at it and went, oh, there's going to be a lot of LGBT ideas in this game. I launched it, and it opened up where the first choice was introducing you to one of your classmates who's non-binary. And I'm like, called it on the art style. And I want you guys to be, I want to be very clear. This isn't a judgment. This is me autistically being proud of my ability to clock it instantly. Let's hear My Life as a teenage exocolonist. Images. Let's hear. No, not fucking promo art, not concept art. I want actual like in-game. That's fuzzy. Is it just my browser loading it fuzzy, or is this image fuzzy? One second. I've got an image I think would be perfect, but it's looking fuzzy. And I can't tell if it'll be fuzzy on the other side. One second. Save. No, it'll be fuzzy, so you can't see the whole art style. God damn it. I need some high quality art to show you guys. Ah, this'll work. Alright, I got one. No, don't you guys worry. Ah, too big. Now, I don't know if it's the colors or the shape or what element of this art style they did for the game. I don't know if it was the character designs or what have you. Well, there was something just upon seeing this for some of their promo art There's yeah, I can tell you instantly. I don't know. That's what drives me crazy though, because it wasn't the pastel. It was a bit of the pastel. I think it's a bit of the character like shape, like the shapes they use. It's like I saw this and instantly I went, oh damn, there's gonna be a lot of LGBT and it opens up and immediately they introduce you a character whose whole thing is them being non-binary. And I was like, yes! Fucking called it! Oh god, but Dispatch has like not like that level of vibe, like it's not to that degree at all. But there is something in the art style when I'm looking at it, I'm like, there's gonna be some stuff there. I'm like, yeah, no, there's definitely gonna be some stuff in this. So it was the simple fact, I think that is that. I was like, you should have been able to predict that they might do dick. Listen, very few games are willing to... She was right. Most games will only do tits and ass. But those are the games that are willing to do... So you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful if you think the game might be progressive. Oh, fuck. I mean, the guy's getting his finger painted on the entire fourth of the pictures. That one makes it super obvious. No, I'm just saying, I didn't do a whole breakdown. I just kind of looked at, like, some of the promo art. And I'm like, no, it wasn't even promo art. I just launched into the game, and, like, the first scene in the game, has its art style. And I'm like, I've got a sneaking suspicion about this game. And I was right. And it was funny. And I'm just noticing that, a majority of games that have anything to do with that subject matter seem to have recognizable similarities in their art styles, and that is something I'm actually really curious about. What causes the overlap in art styles on like different genres of game that share a subject matter, And I don't know what it is. I don't know why that would be the carryover, right? I'm open to theories. If any of you have any theories on, I guess Martial's would be on why pastels means that. I'm open. Oh, same buddy. That's one of my favorite topics. Oh. Wait, the art theory or the topic itself? There's really lots of similar inspirations when they were younger. Oh. God, what's the quickest way I could cut? I could make a joke on that. They're all My Little Pony fans? I don't think that quite works. Hey, what's the show with the characters who are gems? What's that show? I love psychological connections. Fair, true, big. Steven Universe? Yeah, they're all Steven Universe fans. No, Steven Universe doesn't use pastel, right? Is there any big famous cartoon that would inspire people from a young age that uses pastels? Yeah, that is true. I guess that is very true. There is a bit of a dichotomy in that fan group. Listen, my only real exposure to My Little Pony is the mod for Hearts of Iron. I've seen multiple people play through the Hearts of Iron mod that makes it My Little Pony. And the amount that those mod creators were determined to turn everything into genocide is hilarious. But is definitely a very different vibe than what we're talking about. There is a dichotomy there.
Taking you back to the space rig.
Oh, man. Eye of the Storm. Oh, but not the bullet one? Shit. Can I see bullets fired? I don't think I can. I think it'd just be 100% based on the lead belcher, because I don't think you can actually do this on the 10-run dives. All right, 2, I take a run at the Scout. Wait, is it Scout or Classic? Wait, someone said Scout would be the best option for the sidearms, right? 1 second. Recon. Alright, do I have anything for Recon then? 1 second. Alright, I have no Recon achievement, so if we go for Recon, I don't need to go for anything else except for get 3 sidearms.
Oh, yeah.
Since it's 3 sidearms, I don't need to force too many level up, so I think we could just do level 1 difficulty and just make it sort of a cakewalk. That's just about rolling the dice. Alright, so all sidearms, that's all we're going for. Oh, but he starts with the Zukov. Who starts with a sidearm? The driller, the main, like, the default driller class starts with the butt pistol. So I just got to imagine he doesn't get offered, like, any of the other sidearms. Like, pretty much everybody either turned out to be trans or Elon fans. That sounds like a terrifying game show. Trans or Elon fans. Oh my god. Take the Sabata. And what we want, either the Bug Zapper or the Burst Fire? Wait, Bug Zapper, Burst Fire, or Stubby. There we go. They cannot get any other. They literally don't get any others. Damn. That sucks. But it's classic I would need to take up to 1000 HP, I'm pretty sure.
I'll take this one.
What are other ways to build up a lot of HP? Obviously there's leveling. There's the thing that gives you max HP every time you pick up red sugar. I have to look through my gear. I think there might be gear that do percent health, which would do a lot to help. The only percentages I know for a fact are in the game are armor percentages. Which was ironically for an achievement that you least need gear to help you out in getting. I also still haven't gotten the sharpshooter to the 250% crit. What did we get? We got 237 the last time we attempted that achievement. God. 237. So we missed sidearm on the very first roll, which is fine. We get 2 attempts, but fuck. We'll see what we can do. We will see what we can do.
Feeling much better now. Sure, why not? You're cute. You're dead.
Maybe after this attempt we go and we do a quick weapon mastery to sort of break up the gameplay we're doing. Any of you need a new desk or chair? Do you want to give me $30 to $40? Well, if I got a deal for you. Sorry.
This'll do. Bring it, backers.
Maybe I shouldn't have done difficulty 1. Does seem like difficulty 1, you get like the least levels, and I don't know if it's because of how long it takes to kill the boss, or if there's actually something about EXP at the lower levels.
Phase 1 cleared. Be sure to spend your gold and nitro before the next stage.
Feels like a brand new gun now.
Oh. Oh wait, no, this isn't the one that can get sidearm. Never mind. Almost restarted there. Almost restarted for the Zukov.
Cease to shoot and work to be done. Get to it, miner.
Damn, then I shouldn't have been forcing levels onto Zukov. Ugh.
Pay off handsomely.
Snail! Hoolie! Hoolie! Probably lack of enemies. The lower levels just seem to completely lack large swarms. Oh, I think you do actually get fewer events. I think there are like 2 extra at difficulty 5. So maybe there's like a difficulty 3 or something where you get 1 extra event over the course of a map. You can do sidearm.
Tripod prepped and ready, Miner. We need you to clean up the landing zone.
Hey, Uli, come back. You big over here. You ain't escaping me.
We got it! Huzzah!
Okay, yeah, we'll do a paint job for one of our sidearm potentials.
Come and get me, you big fuck-thing spawn! Lock it in! It's mine!
And we'll keep on moving and grooving. Goodness, do you know how the feeling when you have so many ideas or theories but don't know where to start? I do not know that. I only know having too many theories and starting in all of them at once. I'm always willing to start on a theory, even if I don't know the best place to start it. I don't quite have the problem. I have a similar problem, but not quite the same problem.
Little extra special! I'm gonna be the best survivor! Meet your maker, Crate!
Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
Oh yeah, now we're talking!
Come on, Willa, come on. You don't fight fair.
Go to hell!
That's okay.
This one makes
So
me wanna
see
be a
if I...
metamorph.
Fuck.
I'm taking the day off one more time!
God fucking damn.
Out of Dreadnought. Get it done, Miner. We're all counting on you.
You know, I just need a 21% chance. Every time we try, there's just a less than 25% chance it can happen. I now know why this is like in the top 3 rarest achievements, where the only 2 rarer ones are complete 5 lethal missions and complete 10 lethal missions, when this is on the same level as that.
Cowabunga!
Cowabunga, dude. Have all y'all seen Junie's latest model?
Drop point is too rocky, so please clear it out.
Honestly, when she was describing it to me, IRL, I thought it would look a little more 50s diner, but it's fucking gorgeous. Although I hopped in today just to congratulate her and check it out, and the conversation... Do any of you think you could guess what people were talking about the one moment I hopped in to join her stream?
Tripod cleared. Impact imminent.
Y'all know what it was? They were talking about they're smaller.
The swarm is heading your way.
I remember hopping in and her being like, well, you know, like, maybe there's a bit of a compression effect going.
Precious minerals, it will get you.
And I'm like, God fucking damn it. These people.
Now this is a rare treat. There is more over here.
Unreasonable. All of you.
Now we're cooking with gas. I'm gonna kill you all. Dial it in.
It was very funny, though. It was very funny that that was the convo the moment I hopped in.
I just became a better dwarf.
What was it, like a one-piece swimsuit might have compression effects, I think was what the conversation started with. Time with the Zukov. There we go. Sidearm. Sidearm. Fuck!
This one almost makes it too easy.
Oh, learned something about those? Wait, about which one? The lethal missions? It could be the same mission 5 out of 10 times. Well, isn't the lethal like a weekly thing where it's a new mission every week?
Suck on this, you freak
Well done.
nature.
Objective completed.
This upgrade's
Compound
gonna
has
change
arrived.
my life.
Get there now. It will leave
Now
without
it's
you.
my favorite color. Let's show them some pain. I'll take the Subara.
Okay, we got a Zubata, we got a Zapper. We need either the Stubby or the Burst Fire. And we need them all to give me sidearm.
Stage 1 cleared. Be sure to spend your gold and nitro before the next stage.
It's a little extras. Surely next time will be better. You don't see these every day.
And we're one level away from learning. So if we could just force the level to be onto the Zapper, we could see if it's even worth trying. Because we already missed it once on the Zapper, so if we don't get on the second level, then we're just out. They don't have to be different missions. Just get one and finish it 10 times. Oh, so it's all about waiting for one of the lethal missions to be something you can cakewalk through. And just doing it 10 times over and over and over again. That's very funny. I honestly, though, I think I did the same thing for Risk of Rain. Because Risk of Rain had one achievement on it. That was complete a certain type of mission without being hit once. And I remember really trying to figure it out, and then one week a friend of mine fucking messaged me and said, "You have to do the mission now." I'm like, "What? The mission right now is the easiest one I've ever seen. You've got to go do it now." And I had to re-download a Risk of Rain, hop in, and do the mission to like do it with no hits because it was on one that was on like the easiest it had been in a long time. It was just so funny where it was like I needed someone else to give me info on the day that it was the perfect mission, and then fully reinstall the game to even try and go for it. It was very funny, and I was very happy to finally get the no-hit one.
I can't get enough of this rare stuff.
Yeah, I'm a gamer. I have my friends text me on days that daily missions are easier than other days.
This one suits me best.
What? Are you not that committed to getting every achievement in a game? I guess some of us are just built different.
We got supplies ready for you. Clear the landing zone of obstacles, please.
Give me the burst fire one.
Alright, Burst Fire, Stubby, Zukov. Well, no, not Zukov. I just looked at my Zukov and said Zukov, but not Zukov. I might have conditioned my brain at this point, though, to associate the Zukov with this achievement.
You don't see these every day. Top choice.
Do 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 do.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with
Do
you
do
shortly.
do do. We seem to be doing pretty good.
Exemplary work. You've achieved your objective in record time.
It's a little extra special. I'm clocking it to 11.
Maybe I go for the weapon specialist bullet thing again, but I go like max level or something, and I give up fully on even thinking about the burst fire and the Zukov and just go for, because honestly, the plasma carbine might actually be putting out more rounds. I'm not sure, because the plasma carbine isn't firing 100% of the time, but if you get it overclocked, it does the shoot a bullet in all directions every reload, and it does have a really good fire rate. I just feel like the 8 direction upgrade has gotta be putting out more rounds than anything except for the lead belcher grenade. But we ran the weapon specialist on a pretty high difficulty. We got both of those guns. We got them both fully overclocked. And in spite of that, first sidearm, let's go. In spite of that, we didn't get the achievement. I don't know. I don't know.
I want it.
I don't need to force burst rifle levels anymore because we already got the sidearm on it. Obviously, we can still put levels into it, but we don't need to force levels. So really, we don't care until we get our next weapon, and that won't be until level 15, so we need 2 more levels.
This one's so
Yeah, so let's just take some baseline stats then until we get that weapon.
I'm not scared of you.
Do 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 do. Ah.
I'll take the
Alright, we got the taser. We're doing okay.
All tasks complete. Stage 3.
We'll take EXP gains as we need to get levels onto all the other weapons. Ooh, paint job too. Alright, we're pretty well set up. I feel like we're pretty well set up. Obviously, it's 100% dependent on actually just high-rolling the sidearm. But we've used very few rerolls. We've got 85 gold.
Hatches shut, taking you to stage 2.
We've got a few EXP boosts already.
This one's so nothing for me here. Let's try again.
Ah, shit. Alright.
Your mission is clear. Get to it.
I'm feeling like this might be the run. I'm manifesting. Everyone manifest the run with me.
Oh, I think we actually have a chance to make it out alive. Go.
What are some other achievements? I know I still need to get the achievement that's like complete 75 dives, because I think that counter reset after the 1.0 update. So because so many of my runs have been like me going for fucking obnoxious achievements and restarting when something went wrong, I haven't actually, I think, completed that many runs up to this point. We're at 2 sidearms. Alright. Until level 25. We're just going along. So we can just take whatever upgrades we want. We don't need to force anything.
Supply pod prepped. Clear out the landing zone and triangulate your position so it can land.
I do wonder if weapon mastery dives count as dives. Again, I haven't done a ton of them because I only need to do the level fucking 5 ones at this point, but still. I hope they do. I'm really just imagining coming back to this game at one day and being like, oh, I just need to do 70 level 1 dives just to knock out an achievement.
Oh yeah, now we're talking.
Maybe I should force all of the extra upgrades actually onto my Zukov, since everything's going to be sidearmed. My Zukov is going to have insane damage potential.
I'm not scared.
So until I hit level 25, let's just force... No, I shouldn't use rerolls. I need to save up the gold so I can reroll to make sure I get a sidearm. Alright, almost burnt myself there, I think. Definitely could have burnt myself there. But we're good.
The scavengers lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
Now this is a rare treat.
Well done. You got them all.
You're cute. Don't die.
Sure.
Wee, not too shabby.
Nope. Ooh, Subata. Alright, we got it.
It's in my pocket.
So we've got potential, so we just need to force all of our levels onto the Subata now. And we only re-rolled once, so we got a ton of gold available for doing re-rolls. Don't have a lot of Nitra, though. So for buying levels in the market, is actually going to be kind of tricky. Are they not going to offer me even one Subata upgrade? I know I passed a legendary, but that has nothing to do with the achievement we're going for. Ooh, that was a good paint job. Hell yeah. Fuck.
This one's so me.
Come on. One more level, high roll, get the sidearm, then we could just turn our brain off and just fucking whatever our way through the rest of this dive.
One down.
Come on. Sidearm, sidearm. Hey, we've got 3 sidearms. Alright, we could... Oh, wait, did I just get it? Oh, I got it. Didn't even need to complete the dive. Alright, never mind then.
I'm out.
I ain't wasted any more time. What's that put us at? Was that 2 achievements? Yep, 263. We've gotten 2 achievements so far. We're officially at 87% achievements. I don't think we've even moved up 1% technically. Alright, we're gonna break things up a little bit. We're gonna go do a weapon mastery run. Let's go ahead. You know what? Let's celebrate the Zubata.
Make way.
I hope we get both acid and fire. I don't know if those get restricted on each other, but I hope not.
One weapon only.
Golden boy right off the bat. Let's go. I clicked difficulty 5 on this, right? I don't remember. Are we on mastery 5? I don't remember.
Gotta get back.
I'm gonna go again just because I literally don't remember if I clicked the right button there, and I would hate to get into this and to have clicked the wrong number.
Bury them.
Shiny Supata. Feel the burn.
Oh, there we go. But yeah, her model's nice. Interesting choice on the different render technique. Oh yeah, no, it looks fucking amazing. I just keep seeing a ton of fan art's been coming out the past week, and I'm so hyped for her.
Gotta have that legendary.
No. I haven't seen any of you all put out any fan art for my anniversary. So I see who's got the more dedicated fan base, I guess. Ridiculous.
Oh yeah. Now we're talking.
You're really gonna let all those moth freaks like overpower you guys? You're really gonna let them take title of most dedicated?
We got supplies ready for you. Clear the landing zone of obstacles, please.
Y'all know what happens when you make fan art of me. I literally turn it into either Discord stickers or emotes. Ain't nothing better than that fucking pog artwork y'all made, or oh god no, or I use it in my memes. Y'all remember the fucking slime artwork? The fucking oh god, the acid spewer one I used for my toxic love short. Oh, that was so good. I fucking love that. Sorry, I'm very in between a few things. Hey man, same here. I'm just fucking with you, Marcel. Though I do think about your
This is gonna change everything.
oh god, Monster Hunter artwork every other month or so. I was so amazed that you actually did the dragon wing weapons on there with me. God, that was so. That was a fucking time trying to get in the big final kill. And then you fuckers forcing me to delete my save. You know who was the most upset about that? Lotus. Lotus was so upset that I actually deleted my save after killing the big final boss of that game. Oh my god. It's like, how could you? And I'm like, well, they paid for me to do. They did the danger redeem twice. I had to delete my save.
This one's so me.
The 15-minute sketch can't be my legacy. Oh, I really liked it. I think it looks really good. Personally, I think it's amazing. One of my favorite things that someone's given me. Oh, we didn't get acid and fire. Honestly, I think those might have a lock on each other. I'm not totally sure, but I think they might. God. We're as dumb as the butt pistol is. Fucking lays it out there, doesn't it?
Well done. Objective completed. Drop pod has arrived. Get there now. It will leave without you.
That will teach you.
We've got to go north. I think it's like all of the single directional weapons always catch me off guard. They're definitely overstated to make up for the fact that they're single directional. But it just always catches me off guard when I have to do like a weapon mastery with one of them to really see how much power they got.
Bring it, Beckers!
Diving deeper. Taking you.
Let's go. Happy to hear that. Yeah. What's up, son? What are you lulling about? About the fact that it was a 15-minute sketch that I love?
Build. This one almost
Let's do the
makes
split
it
fire. I really do like when I could do the double bullets in the same direction. But I think the split fire for solo weapon is kind of more important for us.
Fulfill your objective.
Just giving us that little bit of extra flexibility. Oh wait, does it only fire when I have my butt pointed though? Mmm. So I don't also get to target in front of me. Very interesting. Lotus being upset about you delete. Oh, that's what. I don't know. I think he wanted to fight fucking. What is it? Fatalis with me is what it was. But I remember at the time, I don't know who was it who did it first, because someone did a single danger redeem and told me now delete your save. And I said no, I would never do that unless I, like, for that fucking many channel points. It'd have to be at least 2 dangers. And someone else then replied with their own danger redeem and said, now delete your save. And I'm like, I said it as a joke, but I did say I'd do it. Fuck. But also in my head, I think it was like, well, I beat the final boss, Fatalis, so it's not like I really need the save any longer. So I did it, and then fucking Lotus was like, why did you do that? And I'm like, well, I don't know, dude. My chat asked me to.
Life. The big swarm is approaching.
Let's lure them out.
I am very susceptible to bribery, I think is the ultimate takeaway here.
Box of goodies headed your way, miner.
What a
That's the real lesson we all have to take away from this. Eric is too susceptible to bribery.
I'm having an epic vision. Come and get me, you big fuck.
I'm sorry, I mean Dr. Eric is too susceptible to bribery. And that's why the danger redeem is gone. Honestly, if right now the danger redeem is gone, it's probably because we were doing something that was like a collab or something and I forgot to turn it back on. Is the danger redeem still gone? If so, I apologize. It's just one that one just comes with some problems if I'm ever collabing with people, you know? I have a few redeems I really have to make collaboration considerations for. Ara being up there too. The Ara redeem and the danger redeem are ones I gotta be real careful of who I'm streaming with. Could also be
Yes,
just...
I am Haru.
Ooh, that's probably not good.
No, I don't have to be careful about that redeem at all.
This one's for Carl.
That redeem's just funny. That's some good, clean fun right there. Hi there. Alright, running into an issue. I am not clearing out bugs anywhere near quick enough.
This is my big
Alright, maybe the Subata is not as kill potential as I was hoping. Maybe I should have done the double bullet. I really thought it would be able to target in front of me, though. I didn't realize it would only shoot in front of me, but not target in front of me.
This ain't a picnic, Miner. The bugs are all over you.
Oh, yeah, no. That shouldn't have done the cut back there. Ooh, 1 second, y'all. Sorry. I am back. And I am Haru. How are you guys? Fuck!
It's just a flesh wound.
Yeah, I seem pretty caught there. Shit!
Die, creep.
Alright, Subata, not so good. Alright, we can try a different one.
I gotta be the best at guns.
What?
High explosives, high enjoyment. Make way.
You know what? It looks like I haven't even attempted the grenade before.
Just like in the
Yeah, let's take a run with the grenade.
if you can keep up.
Let's go absolutely goofy with it. The F is Haru? Haru is that guy's name. What do you mean? Marcial, I feel like Haru should be obvious. So that guy's name is Haru, and he informs you in the clip that his name is Haru. If you really want to know, that's from an abridged fucking comedy thing. One of my favorites. I think the abridged series is called 50% off because the anime is called Free. So they called it 50% off, and it's got this dumb running joke for that character constantly having like an internal monologue where it's a bunch of different like mental personalities, which makes me think of you guys getting into arguments with each other. And in that scene, one of them just tried to do a hostile takeover and shot another one of the parts of his personality in a bid to try to get control. And as he's taking over, one of the real life friends says, "Hey dude, you've really been spaced out there for a minute. You okay?" "Yes. My name is Haru."
Well done, you got them all.
And it's, I don't know, it's one of my favorite jokes in fucking any abridged series I've seen, is I think it has literally nothing to do with the actual anime. And it's just a funny gag.
Like a Christmas tree. We got a swarming. LZ ready. Resupply inbound.
Heads up.
And I am a sucker for that.
I'm gonna go with this.
They definitely explosion radius, reload, really get those grenades fucking flying.
This will help me work harder. Oh, yeah.
I should rewatch 50%. But you know what? Thank you, Marcia. I'm gonna rewatch 50% off this evening. It's been too long. It's fucking great. Maybe I'll hop on Discord. Make it a watch along. Introduce y'all to internet culture. It is hentai. And it's art. So what do I want? I guess I always, whenever I'm doing a grenade run, I really want the triple grenade, if I can get it. I don't know if the kinetic grenade has that. Could also get the mining grenade, but especially on the sand fucking biome, I tend to not like over mining, as it lets too many of the roly-polies move around. Oh, this is the dead end, isn't it? Yeah, this is a map corner. Holy shit, they actually fully cornered a map. Alright, bust it out. Let's move. The internet is a wild place indeed. Very good. And it is amazing how many people have been doing, like, fucking animation bridge series for so long, and how many of them have fucking built whole ass channels and fucking voiceover careers because of it. Is Abridged what Takahata started in, or did he join up with it at some point? Because I know, like, he was all the way back for fucking Dragon Ball Z Abridged, but I don't know if that's where Takahata actually, like, started off. Any of you at all familiar?
Gimme.
Because that boy was fucking prolific in that space.
This ain't a picnic, Miner. The bugs are all over you.
Need it.
Ouch. Do we go damage or more reload? I think we do more reload because we're really having a hard time forcing damage, and we'll always have a hard time forcing damage with grenades onto an actual boss. So the more grenades we're throwing, the higher our chances of hitting the right target are. Oof, especially because this grenade, I think the kinetic grenade's got like one of the lower hit radiuses. Because it's not applying any debuffs either, like fire or anything. Enemies run away? Throws grenades on damage taken. Neither of these are good. A 10-second cooldown for one extra grenade in exchange for losing HP? I don't know. That feels like one grenade every 10 seconds in exchange for HP. Feels... Oh, throws a lot? Oh! Alright. You understand my criticism then. I thought that was one grenade.
Threat level keeps increasing.
8 grenades is a little better. Fine. I'll acknowledge. 8 grenades is indeed better than 1 grenade. However, I think I'm fucked. Oh, I fucking hate... Grenades have got to be, like, the worst weapon mastery.
The bugs are evolving.
There's just nothing you can do to try and actually kill a boss with them. And at least with, like, the Fire of the Acid versions, like, if you hit them once... You get some protracted damage out of it.
The bugs are growing stronger.
Especially because I think all of the status effect grenades, I think, get the tripling effect. But I don't think the kinetic grenade gets the triple grenade throw effect. So it's always going to be the one that struggles. I could see why I have this on mastery level 1.
I want it.
I don't remember, but I think you get screen filling amounts. It looks like it's only like 8. I think it's the classic every direction sort of proc, you know? 1 to every cardinal.
I'll take it.
It do? Oh shit. And I just low rolled and didn't get offered the one and only overclock that actually makes grenades viable as a solo weapon.
It's for me.
Got it. That's fun. That's good. Glad to hear it.
I can't get enough of this rare stuff. I'm
Oh
feeling lucky.
boy.
This.
There's beasties to shoot.
Okay, but we did get the maximum reload. Yeah, I do think though its final overclock offerings are pretty crap. Like, I get the damage throwing 8 grenades in all direction is okay, but I feel like almost every other grenade has like a solid censure.
It will get you killed.
But the kinetic grenade censures feel very meh.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
Honestly, now that I think about it, retreat gas feels like it is very unhelpful in this game. Like, obviously, oh, it makes a gap for you is a thing, but it's like, I'd really rather just have killed them.
Yes, please.
Or if my kinetic grenade, how about instead of that, it can apply burn. Burn would be good. I'd give up the fear gas for a little bit of burn, which isn't even a major fucking overclock for some weapons. There are weapons that get burned. This is one of their early overclocks. Ouch. Fuck.
Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
I got it.
LZ cleared. Supplies inbound.
Alright, can I grab and bail in time? I don't know. Oh, I'm almost dead already. Armor for missing health might let me... Oh, they put bombs! Oh, they spawned in bombs, I think, just then. Yeah, no, I had bombs all around me, and they were already close. Fuck! Yeah, honestly, I think you could even get away without compact explosion. I don't think there's a single grenade you can win the level 5 weapon mastery without cluster grenades.
It's a dirty job, but someone's gotta do it.
I think that's literally get that or lose is how grenades work. All right. You know what? We're going real goofy. We're going real goofy with it. Not to mention, they gave us the strong arm as your offering for that grenade. Maybe you could pull it off with the demolitionist. But the simple fact is, more range on your grenades is useless. The strong arm is, I think, the only class in this game that doesn't help you in any way, shape, or form. Having more range on any of your weapons is not helpful in this game. Deep Rock Galactic Survivor doesn't care if you have more range. Oh, that's damage and reloading. Fire rate reload. Oh, I'll do fire rate and reloading. Is there a single... No, wait, okay. Here's what I'll say. Plasma-based weapons, range is somewhat useful. Because they bounce, there's some use to your plasma. Also, sprayer weapons. Okay, I'll say beam weapons do great for range. Strong arm, though, doesn't affect your range on your beam weapons, only on thrown weapons. And having more range on your grenades or your thrown axes or anything else literally has no effect on how the weapon works. If anything, it can cause you to use your weapon on things that are not in threat range of you and not have your weapon for when something's close to you. Strong arm works actively against the type of weapon it's affecting. Oh, fuck. Maybe you gotta do class mastery so you can actually unlock stats so the class isn't useless. That might be what you gotta do with strong arm. Oh, man.
I'm growing stronger.
Please no. Nope. Yeah, got it. Hell yeah.
Excellent job.
Give me that. This one makes me want to be a better dwarf.
Hey, did we get cluster? Let's go. Actually, I wasn't sure if the grenade launcher got cluster. Oh, I was so out of range for the second one. Bullshit. Ooh, you know, yeah, we could take a big burst of crit, I guess. These are some pretty high base damage things, right? Woo! Oh, and I still have the supply pod I could drop on him. Hell yeah.
Meet your maker, Crate.
Damn it. Vomit, bro. Stop it.
It's a little extra.
Get more grenades out.
Power up my kin forces to me.
Ah, fuck.
Got a supply pod incoming. Well done.
Heads up.
We're doing okay. You know what? Yeah, a little bit of tankiness would be nice. More reload.
The time is up, Crate. This one shoots
Right, max. So what do we got? Ooh, is that a favorite? Yeah, we'll definitely take favorite.
favorite type of clock. Pretty sweet.
You're really pissing off the bugs. They're getting angrier.
Okay, this is already going much better than the kinetic. We have a favorite upgrade. We have the cluster upgrade. Now, unfortunately, we are against one of my least favorite types of bosses to fight. With a weapon that already struggles to focus damage on a target, but you know, we'll see what we can do.
The threat level just went up.
This will help me work harder. Your hiss.
Get him, get him, get him, get him! Yeah, there we go. Alright, we got it. No, I'm almost dead.
Before the timer runs out. The drop pod is not going to hang around.
This is perfect for my build.
We could just get to the drop pod, we could pay for a heal, we can get to the next round, we could be okay. We could be okay. It's okay.
My kin forces.
It's okay. Hey, we made it. Alright.
Well done.
Stage 1, good.
Stage 2.
Yeah, my number one fear, actually, I think at this point, is the very final round.
What else? It's a little extra.
Because I think we have enough, like, damage potential outcoming that we can deal with normal elites pretty well. But if we get the Dreadnought, I feel like we might really struggle to keep damage on. Maybe we could pull the artifact that gets us a second weapon to kind of help us fill that gap a little bit. That's definitely my number one fear here, is our lack of ability to focus damage onto a high health target. Which I think is pretty universal for almost all of the weapons I don't have level 5 mastery on. It's probably not a coincidence that all the weapons I have level 5 mastery on are ones that I'm able to focus damage onto the final boss.
We have a supply pod prepped for you. We need the LZ.
Yikes, they are crowding a little bit, aren't they?
Bring it, Beckers!
Woo! Fully dodge that horde. Let's go. Honestly, what's my crit chance up to? 55%.
Home detected. Get ready. They'll be with you
Gimme,
shortly.
gimme!
We might even hit 100% crit chance with a grenade launcher. Ooh.
This one looks best.
Good chain reaction in there. Let's clean up EXP. I think I want to get some more pickup range. With how, like, spread out our weapon ends up getting with the cluster grenades, I think we definitely need some pickup range. Damn.
Choice.
So that it's easier us to sweep up in locations.
Heading your way. Load up.
Oh yeah, now we're talking. Beat your maker, Crate. Woo, baby. Yeah.
Please.
Best.
One pickup range upgrade.
I got it in the mouth. Just the
Damn.
upgrade I was looking for.
Puts us, what, over 60% crit chance? Hell yeah. Oh, didn't see there was a claw there. Ah, gross. Flyboys? Damn. I'll probably could stick around and get some more resources, but now if I got flyboys on me, I can't depend on walls. Very rare I go for flat HP upgrades, honestly. Like, I find, like, with how you get late game, with how much regen you have, it almost always feels better to have just, like, more armor or something like that. Like, I always love anything that would give me dodge chance, armor, health regen, but it feels like flat health is so weird because almost nothing is really threatening, like, your health amount in the way that you can't regen up to, in a way, except for like the final boss's dash attack. But the final boss's dash attack is worth so much HP, you gotta really dedicate to building up HP. So max HP is really not useful unless you're aggressively focusing it. You can't like get a little bit of max HP and for that to make you feel a little bit tankier. You can only ever feel tankier if you're getting a lot of extra HP. I think I'm more fire rate on this thing.
Can't hang around forever.
I think I reload faster than I fire, honestly. The only thing that gave me fire rate, I think, was actually an overclock. I don't know if this gun actually has a baseline fire rate upgrade. Yes! Yosh! Alright, we'll take a legendary damage upgrade. But that's fine. I guess that is a legendary upgrade, I guess, is acceptable.
Dial it in.
Will do. Threat level keeps increasing. You need to work faster.
Right, we moving, we grooving, we getting along.
I'm gonna be the best survivor.
And once again, I feel like the gaps in between my shots are fire rate, not reload. Yeah, because the main gap is between Grenade 1 and Grenade 2, and not between Grenade 2 and Reload.
This will help me work harder.
Alright, one down. Other one's almost dead. Difficulty 5. I think we'll get him before difficulty 9, so I don't think I'm going to get overrun. But they will put the fucking drop pod to the south. Alright, we're doing okay.
I'll take it. Sorry, little one. Your own fault for being full of.
Alright, made it through.
You closer to your target.
Aww.
I rarely go for this one. What else? That's the one.
Yeah, we'll take the damage over the reload. Again, reload's not restricting us as much as fire rate is, so there's not really any value we're getting out of reload anymore. So does that mean, is the only upgrade that shows up for the grenade launcher I want damage? Because obviously there's default stat upgrades that could show up. I'm liking the crit chance one. We're at 73%, so we can still push that a little more. Crit damage obviously is okay, but I think the crit damage is only matching the weapons, because if the weapon damage is up 10% and the crit damage is up 10%, then technically the crit damage is doing less until I'm at 100% crit chance. And even when I'm at 100% crit chance, it's only matching, it's not exceeding. Yeah, and the green is 15% damage. Yeah, I think the only thing that could change up my build really would be to get the supply drop artifact that is the extra weapon. At this point, we're just stat sticking. Well, I guess we could go over on to the stat stick artifacts then, you know, like the gold for damage. Though the nitro for crit chance one, since we're already like over 70%, I don't know if we get even much value out of that. I gotta head off, take care. Good one, and good luck again on your job search. If you want to talk about color theories, I'd love to in the future. Alright, wait, before you leave, Marcial, share one without context quick theory you have. Anything. I know that might not have what you meant by color theory. You might have meant more the broad discussion of it. But I want to hear one unexplained color theory you have. And just drop it and dip. Don't even stay around to hear me ask what the fuck do you mean.
Bring it, Beckers!
No mind if I do.
Good work. Supply pod inbound.
What a shot!
I'm so good at getting y'all thinking.
Epic upgrade.
Move it.
That's a no-brainer.
A grenade of all the weapons we could have gotten from the fucking every single weapon box to help us cover up the weaknesses of our grenade launcher. We got a grenade, y'all.
This one's so me.
What are the fucking odds? Oh my fucking god. At least it's a stat. Could you imagine if we've gotten the kinetic grenade? Fuck. You know, at least it was like a status effect grenade. Oh my god, I'm actually getting crowded in. Yeah, because I don't have anything to focus damage where I need it. Oh god, I thought we still had like a minute. Okay, we're against the twins, or at least not against the one aggressive amount of health enemy, but... our fucking artifact weapon is not very good for what we needed. What was the first overclock they handed it? An additional kinetic. Oh, they offered me a useless fucking... God damn it.
This works.
When it could have been possible to start with a cluster grenade upgrade, and instead I get the... On a perfect hit with the grenade, it does a little bit of kinetic damage. Oh boy.
Jade is here.
Oh, that was close. That was closer than it should have been. Oh, I thought that would do a chain reaction. Oh, well, we got the chain reaction at one point. Right, they are healing, which means I get to run a little bit of difference. There are 42 weapons, so 41 possible weapons, 7 grenade weapons, so the odds are 17%. Insane.
No mind if I do.
Pastels are an LGBT mating call. Alright, Marcial, go get yourself some sleep, my guy. I have heard your color theory.
Meet your maker, Craig.
Your theory has been heard. You never want a theory to be about mating calls. Even if it's on the fucking, like, Animal Planet, you never want to hear a theory about mating calls.
Let's clear them out.
I think you're right. You said that, Marcio. Fuck, I need one more level before we can try for the cluster grenade overclock. How are we doing? They're not quite half health,
Threat level increasing.
but they are both approaching it. I've already triggered one heal from them. We're already, though, gaining threat levels, and they're not even half health. And I'm starting to get overcrowded. Fuck, I really need the cluster grenade.
Can't hang around forever, Miner. These bugs aren't your friends.
It's calling to me.
Oh, fuck.
Overclock says it's time to kill.
Ouch. Ooh, yeah. 129 HP. I don't think I have any healing artifacts, like the one that gives me bonus healing for level ups. So we are in a bit of a pickle.
Threat level keeps rising. Got to move, Miner.
Oh, fuck.
I'm coming.
I think we lost it when the artifact random rolled a 17% chance of the only type of weapon that doesn't help me. Insane. This is... oh, God. They heard I'm approaching 90% and they started crashing the game and other shit just to be like, no, we don't think you're allowed to make any progress. Oh, you were trying for the grenade? What if we sent you more grenade?
Broke. I'ma still fix it.
Fuck.
One weapon only, just like in the good old days. Let's see if you can keep up.
Yeah, the devs are definitely watching. The devs are watching and they hate me. You know what one of the problems with weapon mastery is? There's a lot of weapons in this game that have, for example, their final overclocks, their unstable overclocks, oriented around, for example, a lot of the electric weapons will have an offering where it's like, it'll tether to all your other constructs, giving them an insane wide-reaching amount of damage, which does a lot to cover up for what are generally the weaknesses of electric-oriented weapons. But when you have no other weapons dropping constructs for it to use, it's useless. And it's like, I really wish they had some way of balancing that out on the weapon mastery runs. Specifically for the weapons that are designed to be used with other weapons.
This makes my whole life better.
That's just a little rough a lot of the time. What is it? It's the electric drone. Interestingly, it's not the bug zapper. The bug zapper doesn't have an other weapons dependent one. I think it's the electric drone, the electric fence, the drone grenade, or the swarm grenade. I feel like there's one I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, let's go fucking explosive. Oh!
Fight for your life. A big swarm is approaching.
Hey y'all, I just got the achievement on the maintenance worker having a 30-second lifetime on a weapon. Which is interesting because the upgrade I just picked up gave us a negative lifetime.
Oh, I got it. I'm not scared of you.
Hey,
I'm a better
devs?
than yesterday.
Hey, devs, quick question. Who programmed your achievements?
This works.
A quick question to the devs of this game. What the fuck?
Teach you.
Just really quick. I just really quick need your answer to what the fuck? Wait, they fixed that in the last... What do you mean they fixed that in the last patch? No. What do you mean they fixed that in the last patch? Oh, wait, was nobody getting that achievement?
To me.
And this is just the first time I've played the maintenance worker?
Open.
So it's just decided to fucking update the achievement for me? Oh, fuck!
See you in heaven. This is the smart pick.
It wasn't set to 30 seconds, it was set to 60.
It's a little
I'm sorry, did anyone get that?
extra. This bugs.
I don't think that achievement was at 0%.
Yeehaw! This is it.
No, hold on. People got 60-second lifetimes?
Dibbity dips.
Now that's really fucking insane. Holy shit. I can't wait in, like, till a week where they update the crit one and go, turned out 250% was actually not what we had meant. We thought it would be at 200%. So we're updating that achievement as well.
This one looks best. Oh, I got it. Vaporize. You don't see
That would be very funny. Oh, right, you really don't want to go for the explosion on solo weapons, I'm remembering, because you don't get lifetime offerings until you have 2 lifetime... Yeah, so here's the conduit,
clock time, baby.
which needs a lot of constructs before it's useful.
Get to the drop pod before it heads back to orbit.
Cowabunga.
But yeah, shoot, I can't get lasting upgrades.
Got them all.
I don't know, maybe we'll get the artifact for an extra weapon and we'll, some miracle, roll another lasting weapon.
Pretty sweet. Gonna roll the dice on this one.
I'm sure there must have been a gear that was helping out a lot with that. Yeah, I mean, probably. I definitely didn't run into any gear that gave, like, insane lasting stuff. But, like, I don't know. The most insane gear I've literally seen has been armor related. But I think armor's been one of the few stats I've seen with percent increases. Which allows you to go absolutely insane with a stat. I haven't seen any other gear that has, like, permanent percentage stuff. There have been a few things with really massive bonuses for, like, 10 seconds after killing a loot bug or something. So maybe if you get into, like, a stack of 6 loot bugs, you could really quickly stack up something for an achievement, but it wouldn't really be a functional upgrade, you know?
Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
Yes.
Supply pod LZ's blocked. Please clear it out.
Let's clear them out.
I just keep going potency. Like, honestly, potency is not so insane on electricity. Obviously, eventually, it'll give you basically free 100% crit chance if you get really high potency, but, like, the static damage is so low.
Supply pod launched. Impact imminent.
Push.
Alright, yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that. Regen might be good for keeping me not dead.
Fault for being full of good.
Or really, I just want lifetime upgrades, but I can't get them. I can't get them. Then my drones just roll in, explode, roll in, explode, roll in, explode. All this time, they're not exploding. They're wasting their potential.
Epic upgrade. That's a no-brainer.
Prepare to fight for your life. A big swarm is approaching.
That's all you got, you slippery shit.
Oof. I'm feeling very crowded in. We haven't even gotten to the elite yet.
Gotta have it. Need it.
Oh god, we got bomb balls. Oh, oh fuck.
You're cute.
That loot bug almost killed me, honestly. The loot bug locking me in place there almost killed me.
This one. I'm a new dwarf. Hell yeah. Feels rare. Feels.
Ooh, I meant to click the damage one, not the reload one. Fuck.
I can use this.
Okay, we're just gonna keep stacking damage, I guess. More damage, please.
Be a perfect dwarf.
no reload, just damage. My reload is already almost instantaneous.
Die! Beat your maker, creep!
Doing okay, doing alright. I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna break the chain. Yeah, I'm gonna live forever.
Give me that!
I should have done potency.
Show them some pain!
Oh, we're doing okay.
Hard pick! Gimme! Got it right between the eyes!
Quota satisfied.
It'll
Drop
do.
pod is arrived.
Alright. What is her fucking damage at? 238. Is it willing to show me what my damage multiplier on the weapon is? Is that 600%? Yeah, I'm at over 600% bonus damage on this drone. Let's go. Maybe I should look at crit damage then at that point, or crit chance. Obviously the electricity affects everything, but what's my baseline crit chance? Is 50%. Okay. Status effect. Damage.
A legendary.
That's
I
good.
knew today was gonna be good.
Another extra drone's very, very good. I'm very happy.
Emerge when you destroy the small cocoons, and watch out for elites. Keep your cool, you will make it out just fine.
I think we're still at only 2 achievements so far. I'm doing so poorly. I really thought maybe I could beat 5 today, and it is not happening. I don't know, there's something about that one extra drone that's making the whole drone swarm feel better.
You shouldn't eat precious minerals. It will get you killed. That will teach you. Ah! The stuff of legend.
There's something about that 2 extra drones.
Oh yeah.
Is this an apology, game devs? Is this an apology
And good for
delivered directly to me? My next upgrade has another drone. I'll accept your apology.
that spot. This'll
So close. I'll pick up some luck. I'll give you a chance. I'll give you a chance for me to accept that apology, game devs. But I do not accept your apology for crashing my game until I get 1 more extra drone.
That will teach you. Go to hell. This one makes me want to be a better dwarf.
I don't know.
For you, clear the landing zone of obstacles.
I feel like the devs aren't really sorry. Where is... Ooh, it's actually south? I'll go status effect damage, try to get a little more out of this. Even though like 10% on the static damage is really nothing, I still want just a tiny bit more damage coming out more consistently.
We got a launch. Supplies inbound.
Alright, cold or fire? Honestly, I might go for cold. So if I'm getting pressured, I might be able to stun lock something for a second. Come back here, you. Come back here, you.
Trying to escape a dwarf who wants to press minerals ain't gonna.
Alright, game devs. I accept your apology for crashing my game earlier, I
Kill
guess.
me. Well, think again.
Thank you for the 3 extra drones. That was very nice. How many extra drones? Are we including overclocks? Because including overclocks, I've got 4. But not including overclocks, I think we start at 2 or 3. We'll say we start at 3 plus 4 is 7. So that's 3 extra. But if we start at 2, then that's 4 extra outside of the overclocks. Including the overclocks, I either have 6 or 7 extra. Where do we go? Oh shit, we have the Dreadnought. Alright, well we're gonna build up some crit chance on someone then. Oh, I'm actually getting crowded out. Oh shit. Potency or armor? I think potency. I need to cut through the crowd more so than anything. Oh my god! Yeah, no, we had no way to deal with crowds. Ironically, with 10 drones, I got killed by mini guys. Because we just had no real amounts of damage to like, spot check for the crowd. Fuck me.
Let's practice one gun 1,000 times.
These things are just stuffed with guns. It's all
Rough.
Weapon mastery is not for green.
It looks like you had 4 extra through levels, yeah.
Are you sure you're ready?
It's just really... Oh, this game is so designed around assuming you have focus damage.
gotta have it.
Nothing hurts more than having weapons that can't focus their damage. Like, even this grenade, even though it's, like, insane the amount of bullets it puts out, the simple fact that you can't focus it onto anything does mean you can't cut routes through crowds, and you can't... Really, the most important thing is being able to focus your damage, so you can cut an escape route or focus an enemy down. If you have completely unfocused damage, then you lose both 2 crowds and 2 bosses. You would really assume big AoE damage would do a lot to save you from crowds, but it really doesn't. The only thing you want in this game is hyper-focused damage that you can control.
It's calling to me. Ooh, baby. Need it. Lock it in. Oh, I needed that. It's for me.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swoon incoming.
This makes my whole life.
Hey, we start with the cluster on the bullet farm.
This works.
I'm pretty sure you can't get dive achievements on weapon mastery, but if we could, ironically, I think this might be one of the easiest ways to get it, is to just do lead burster and nothing else.
Bingo.
Hey, let's get fire rate. The triple up I know reduces potency and damage, but if we're not doing any potency stuff, are we only losing out in damage, or did that also affect fire rate? This one also affects fire rate and reload. Oh, it doesn't affect potency though. So if you're going cluster, you actually get more value out of a cluster fire lead burster than you get out of the cluster incendiary grenade. That's interesting to consider. That's actually really interesting to consider. That the lead burster grenade might actually have higher fire potential than the incendiary grenade if you get both of those overclocks.
I'll take this one.
Now, I think the incendiary grenade comes with the usual grenade upgrade of a 30% potency, which you could pick up to counteract it entirely. But I don't know. I do piercing with last lifetime. Yeah, I think I do the piercing.
My favorite type of
The number one problem is not being able to get damage on target. While lifetime is really hilarious, piercing means we're more guaranteed to get damage on target. Well, so obviously going to take the favorite at level 18, so your big stat boost, so the cluster negatives are pretty much gone. Yeah, but I mean, there's still it's still lower than it would have been without it, you know? It's not about getting back to 0, it's about the lost potential. But yeah, I do agree, since you'll pretty much always take favorite in the solo. But it is interesting that I think the first grenade is the only one with that specific downside of reduced fire rate. I think it's always only damage and potency for every other grenade.
Guess what's on the menu? More bugs. And they're pissed.
Which is interesting just because this grenade can get a potency effect. Eh.
Son of a bitch! It's a little extra special.
How we doing? Threat level 1, almost threat level 2, both of them below half, one of them almost already dead.
I just became a better dwarf.
Oh yeah, that's really short lifetime.
Let's clear them out.
And I don't think I realized how short that would make their lifetime. That's a little sad. I think it's still more efficient this way, but it's funnier when they're just on screen spinning for a minute. And I'm always a sucker for the funnier option. More piercing, more damage. We'll take more piercing. We're going favorite.
Everything. Break a pie.
More piercing. The reload would have been really good.
Has arrived. Get them now. It will leave without you.
Show them some pain. This one. I feel for the lies.
We're fully overclocked. Let's go.
Uncleared. Be sure to spend your gold and nitro before the next stage.
Don't mind if I do.
Reload, crit damage. Meh.
There's beasties to shoot and work to be done.
Mordekite inside Greystone. Horrible.
Let's get the job done and get back in a hurry.
Objective completed.
Yeah, we'll do the reload.
I die a little inside every time I have to take out a new one.
Come back here, little guy.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
Ah! That's a lot of bugs. Sir? Hooli? Hooli. Hooli, please. Please, Hooli. Hooli, please. Don't do this to me.
This one makes me want to be a better dwarf.
Hooli, please.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
I've been dreaming of something like this.
Oh, that's a lot of roly-poly. No, we're okay. We're okay. We're not okay. I'm crowded. Fuck. In spite of having a grenade that literally fills the entire map with bullets, I'm able to get crowded out. AoE is so useless in this game, unless it's on beams.
Prepare for impact. The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
Alright, let's get goofy with that mine. We're extending. Ooh. I have nerfed lifetime at some point. As I remember the lasting a lot longer. Well, I got the overclock that reduces its lifetime for even more piercing. I think it's like 30%, right? Yeah, I am 1/3 lifetime down in exchange for a ton of piercing. Because ultimately, piercing increases your chance of damage on target, whereas lifetime doesn't necessarily. Lifetime can happen to increase damage on target, but piercing just does.
Just what I needed. Shoot to kill. Ooh. Yes, please. I'll take this one. Might as well.
Well, I think also the other option that doesn't reduce lifetime, like, gives you 50% more lifetime. So depending on which way you usually go, you definitely have an aggressively skewed opinion of this thing's lifetime.
The bugs aren't appreciating your presence, Miner. Get the lead out.
I want it.
The simple fact that every time you're playing, you're either working with 1/3 less lifetime or 50% more, definitely, I think, renders this weapon hard to get just a default understanding of.
Think you can kill me? Think you can? You ugly son of a bitch! Lock it in.
The threat level keeps rising. You have to move.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, you guys give me a weapon that can't focus damage, and the enemy that moves around the most.
Oh, yeah.
When it comes for controlling threat level, this is the worst possible combo.
They got your scent now. Threat level increased.
I'm gonna be the best survivor. Ooh, baby.
I got him. We can bail.
Pod has arrived. Get there before the timer runs out. The drop pod is not going to hang around.
Your history.
Oh boy. Yeah, no, final boss is gonna be a problem. Final boss is 100% gonna be a problem.
See to it there is a beer on the house when you make it back. If you make it back.
Gonna roll the dice on this one? Sure. Why not?
Only one way to rouse the dreadnought. Destroy its cocoons. Kill
But I
them
maintain
all.
it is unfortunate how, like, literally range only is good on beam weapons, and it's neutral to bad on other weapons.
Open.
Though it would be funny if they adjusted the balance of some overclocks because of that, and then relabeled range as a negative effect for certain weapons. That would be hilarious. Like the bug zapper, gaining range fucking sucks so hardcore. It would be funny for only sub-specific weapons to say, and as a punishment for getting a massive bonus to damage, we're also going to give you a bunch of range.
Much better. This one makes me want to be a better dwarf.
Ooh, is our reload allowing multiple grenades to be up?
This works.
We might be right either already there or on the cusp of multiple grenades up.
Yeah.
Even with that negative lifetime.
Suck on this, you freak of nature. Lock it in. Let's get the mineral.
Too much crap to send in the supply pod. Clear out the LZ, please.
God, the extender is so fucking funny to mine with. Ouch. Ouch. Did that fucking roly-poly hit me 4 times?
I can't get enough of this rare stuff.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Never felt better.
We do seem to be at least chewing mostly through these crowds. But we do have no damage on target.
Feeling much better now. Bingo!
See what we could do to increase our fucking chew potential just with raw damage ups. Ooh, no. Final boss is up. And it's a dreadnought.
Oh yeah, now we're talking. Tough choice. You don't see these every day.
Yeah, I kind of wish I'd gotten offered the fire upgrade. How we doing? Alright, we did sort of, when he walked through all 3 grenades, he took a good burst of damage. Okay, so we gotta see where our triple grenades fall and just run over top of it. So watch for our grenades, then track them.
I got it in the mouth.
We're at least 1/4 down on him.
I'm gonna kill you all. You ugly son of a bitch.
Ooh, fuck, bomb spawn. Alright, we survived the bombs. Fire rate to get even more bullets bursting out at once.
Eat lead. Die, creep. You ugly son of a bitch.
Okay, how we doing? We are doing okay. I think I want a flat damage if possible. If not, okay. But I was really looking for a flat damage to try to get my passive thing of shooting these 8 bullets out to do more damage, because I'm realizing with how we get chased by the dreadnought, we might be getting more consistent hits with the 8 bullets out of us than with the grenade, since there will be times where our grenades spawn in a position that we can't force the dreadnought on top of. I think we're okay. We're okay. I think we have enough piercing that with the lower number of bugs we're dealing with, I think we always have some grenade damage on Dreadnought.
You want some more? I'm gonna go with this.
No, 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 no. Fucking hell. We gotta get out of that whole zone. The overlapping walls it has is a problem.
Eat that.
Okay, if we can get him to stand on top of our grenades just a little bit more. Oof. Oh
Dreadnought wiped out. Good work, team.
my god. If we get out? If we get out?
Satisfied. The drop pod is
Oh my god, there's the drop pod. Oh
moving. It won't hang around.
my god, yes, 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 yes. There's one. 3 total achievements so far, y'all. We're fucking there. Oh my fucking god. And that puts us at 88%. 265 achievements. Oh, we're making progress, I guess. Oh god, I gotta check. Looking at global, I want to see what my 3 rarest and 3 most common not gotten are. see here, 4%. We're already all the way below 4% for everything. I'm into the threes. Wait. Ain't no way. Everything I have left is in 1% territory? Okay, the impact axe and the boomstick are my two most common not gotten, both at 1.3%. And all the way at the bottom, my two most rare not gotten are Employee of the Month, which is 5 lethal operations, and Employee of the Year, which is 10 lethal operations, and they are at 0.1% and 0 rounded percent gotten. Maybe at one point we just got to do a dedicated lethal operation run, huh? Well, that's all I got on me, guys. I'm fucking cooked. I'm toasted. I'm roasted. I'm out of energy, and we are only 3 achievements in for today. But we've got a few of them knocked out, and I'll live with that. Thank you, every single one of you, for coming and hanging out with me today. And I'm gonna send you all off to the most cursed streamer I could think of. Remember, I love you all. I'll see you as soon as possible, and hopefully next week we'll be fully on our usual streaming schedule. But for now, here is our raid target. Here is our raid message, and I hope to see you all there. See you as soon as possible, and let's get ready to raid in 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go, girl.